What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, everything is good on a day like today. It's game day, or game week. We do have a game tonight. Not any of our teams playing, though, so shout out to that. Bro, you're so dapper today, man. What's going on with you, bro? You're like fly low-key, man. Like, you got, like, your normal fly, and then you come in here with, like, fly. Like, you need to have you a nice little red or something on you, man. Yeah, man, you just look real boss-like today, bro. I'm just very complimentary of your attire.
Just casual.
That's definitely not casual.
Fall casual.
That's far from casual. It's almost like you're dressing the part. Like you done got new information this week or something, man. Are you starting this week? I think you starting this week, bro. Cause you dressed on something you got the start and nod this week, bro. Cause yeah, you usually flannel, button it up. You might show the taco meat, dripped out shirt, muscles, jersey. But this is QB1. Like this is like you just look real professional in here, bro. I feel very underdressed, and I got complimented. Wifey complimented. I felt good when she complimented me, but I don't feel like she said, "Yeah, you look nice. You match." It's like, I appreciate it for the heart. No, she gave me some love, but yo, it just I feel real underdressed sitting next to Deke. Is that denim? If that's denim, Deke, oh my gosh, bro, that's crazy.
This isn't denim. It's just some. What are these? Like gray khakis.
Wow. So you have fashion pants. That's what you call them, huh? It's fashion pants.
I don't call them that.
Woo.
They're just casual.
Deke, what's her name, bro? Just go ahead and stall this out, bro. What's her name, man?
I got nothing, man.
Deke, what's her name, man? You can just tell us her name.
I do this for me.
Deke, you have a sweater on, bro. Like a fire.
I've had this sweater.
Like, bro,
I had this sweater last year.
Deke, you might have had the sweater, but the sweater with the fashion denim and the Sperry's on your feet, like you just.
Don't disrespect these shoes. What? These are not Sperry's. These are better than that.
I apologize.
These are higher end. These aren't boat shoes. They're like moccasins. Come on.
Yo, why are you playing? These are boat shoes. These are moccasins. All right, respect to the moccasins, then, man. All right, make sure I got the name right, man. But yo, where you going, bro? What's her name, man?
Sperry's.
What's her name, man? That's too low end for you. I
apologize. A little childish.
That's like me saying you go to Walmart to shop. Nah,
it's like
man.
frat, bro. Come on.
You Target or first or what's the bougie Whole Foods? Yeah, you more on that stand. I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah,
bro. I need to know, but you ain't got to tell us today. We're gonna find out though. But this is not. That's outlier outfits, man. Like it's fire, but like if we were going somewhere, like officially, like that's fire. But Deke, this is a casual Thursday, bro. Pitt don't play tonight. Steelers don't play tonight. Like, what's going on, man? Dude, the Pens don't play tonight. It's 0 games going on right now,
it's
man.
It's a fall fit. It's fall weather.
Pirates aren't playing tonight. Like, hey, man, yeah.
Shout out to the Penguins for winning.
Shout out to Sid. Shout out to Market.
No shout out to our goalies though.
Yeah, I heard it was a little bit of
terrible.
A rough one.
Worse than the league.
It was a rough one. But we had history though. We had history though. Malkin, Sid, they did their things.
Yeah, and we got the win, but our goalies suck. We're gonna have to make a change there.
Hey, what they say, this wouldn't be our first time doing this. We're well versed in the goalie game. So yeah.
Might be time to bring Fleury back.
Oh, I'm not against it. You know, I like the nostalgia with him, man.
Yeah, he's still playing.
Is that why? Is that what this? Are you celebrating the guys? You celebrating the win? Like, dude,
it's fall. It's some crisp weather. Threw on a sweater.
That is crazy. That
had these pants laying around. I was like, you know what? I'll throw these on.
I just got some fashion denim over here, man. I got me a nice little sweater over here. I got some moccasins over here. I like it, man. You've inspired me. That's all.
Okay.
So if that's you'll chill around.
You're gonna cop some moccasins.
You know what I mean? Like I need some moccasins. I want some fashion denim. You know, I got a sweater or two, but you gonna make me go put the sweaters back on. I ain't put the sweater on in forever. Like you just look good, man. You killing your thing, man.
Well, thanks, man.
Yeah, man. The ratings definitely gonna go up today. So shout out to you. Shout out to the sacrifice that you made for coming in here with that sweater on, man. Ratings definitely gonna go up today.
I wanted to do this.
But
I wouldn't be wearing it if I didn't want to wear it.
Hey, see, because can't nobody put Deke in a box, man. Don't nobody make Deke do what he don't want to do, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, you did ask, though, if I was potentially playing quarterback. Like,
yeah, like are you QB1 this week? Like, what you got this week, man? I heard there's some potential changes going on. Like, what you got?
Well, I just wanted to say this about that.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers QB1. I know Tomlin was trying to keep it under wraps, but he needs to get some better people around him. He needs to teach people better on how to manage the media.
Did he even try to fake it? I was like, hey, bro.
Who are you talking about? I'm talking about Fields.
That's what I was talking about.
I mean, even Arthur Smith's comments,
yeah, all of them.
Definitely tell. And then all these reporters over the last couple of days are saying, yeah, it's Russ. Yeah, so I guess everyone knows who the quarterback is except Tomlin right now.
He's keeping the secret to himself. All right, we just going to let him keep the secret. But, yeah, when I see that Fields, I said, oh, well, guess there's zero guessing about who's going to be the guy come Sunday, barring injury. Yeah. But shout out to the guys, though. Shout out to the guys. That's funny, yeah. Arthur Smith did give us some quotes as well. Yes.
I guess Tomlin needs to do some media training.
Yeah. Like, listen,
he needs to show people how he does it. He's such a pro. He needs to teach guys like Fields, teach guys on the team, teach his coaching staff. Like, this is how you do it.
Think about how
this is how you say something but nothing at the same time.
Tuesday afternoon, that's what we said. We said, yo, he gave us a lot of nothing. Like, we think is this, but he didn't clarify. Today was very much clarification. All right, yeah, it was real clear. Body language, words. I mean, straight out the horse's mouth. In terms of Fields.
What'd he say?
In terms of, did you feel like you've done enough?
Oh, yeah. He
was like, oh, fair enough. All right. But, yeah, dude. So, we definitely going to have to talk about that, obviously, man. We also have a guest joining us today at 4:30 p.m. We will get a chance to talk to Darnell Washington. Is he officially called Mount Washington, or is that just like a thing?
He needs to get involved more for a nickname, I think, at this point.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to find out, though.
We were excited when we drafted him. We're talking about Agent Zero. Maybe he get the jersey number 0, Mount Washington.
Right, he was 0.
But we haven't utilized him enough.
Well, at least this year we have. This year, his production uptick has went up. We obviously had his first touchdown pass. He has 2 big plays.
He's got the touchdown, and then when he dribbled the Colts defender's head off the ground.
Facts. He's playing big this year, man. So I'm excited to talk to him, man. Know that's gonna be a fun one for us to learn a little bit more about Darnell Washington, man. Then after that, man, we know we got to talk some of this game preview, get our picks in, and then Deke, just the boy was back. All right, we did our week 6 picks. Got a chance to look at the recap. It was a good weekend, man.
I actually thought I did all right.
I mean, you did. Pat yourself on the back. It just wasn't good enough. But you did good, though. I was proud of you.
What, I lose by 1 or something?
Oh, here you now you trying to seek comfort. Don't try to seek comfort, man.
Either we split or I lost by 1.
If you got washed, you got washed. All right? And you got lucky. One of the games weren't even included because the wrong quarterback showed up.
No, that's
you
just
got lucky. You got lucky.
Knowing ball. That's
you
just
got
straight
real
knowledge
lucky.
By me.
That's all I'm saying. You got lucky.
Don't bet on the Titans with Will
It's
Levis.
cool that you got lucky, man, because I was like, hey, just keep stacking.
That's part of my doctrine.
Stacking them. Yeah.
That's a Deke creed right there.
Mm-hmm.
No Will Levis games. Do not bet on the Titans.
Because I was over here like, in Joe we trust. Yeah. Felt good, man. Felt real good. So, yeah, man. So, obviously, we'll have to react and recap some of that as well. But with that being the case, Deke, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Unless you got something on your end. Because I've been so just talkative because you threw me off with the fit. I didn't even get a chance to, what you got? You got, what I mean? Don't let me do all the talking.
Nah, I got nothing outside of good job to the Penguins for winning yesterday.
Let's go Pens. Let's go Pens.
Good comeback, but goalie situation needs to get figured out fast.
Yeah.
This ain't going to cut it. I mean, we got to be the high-scoring team in the league right now. Malkin's on a tear.
Yeah.
Crosby's doing Crosby things.
Of course.
We need to play better defense or get some better goalies in there. I don't know what it is. I mean, our defense has been terrible the last few years too. But Jari, I just don't think he's it, man. We've been waiting, but
yeah, that's true.
This is looking like his worst year yet.
Slow start though, maybe. It's, 2 games in, right? No.
Well, this other goalie ain't good
3.
either, though.
Yeah.
At least when Jari's messing up, our backup does at least something.
Yeah.
He's able to stabilize us a little bit. This guy might even be worse than Jari.
That's tough. That's kind of tough right now. It's kind of tough. Wow. Jaworski Webb. Why you got to choose violence? That's, woo. Easy. All right, easy. Easy. We just getting started, man. just that's how you felt. We 10 minutes into the show. You just get that off your chest like that. Dang on, bro. But you know they ain't gonna be like that, man. We both know that, man. We got them. We bringing out the cocaine whites this week, Deke.
All white?
Bringing out the cocaine whites, Deke, head to toe. Woo-hoo. Fresh cocaine on the helmet, Deke, with a little speckle of that. Oof, a little purple, just a little purple on it. Oh, Deke.
I get that. Yeah.
Come on, man. This could be one of the ones, Deke. Homecoming week too, man.
Does every squad have an all-white jersey these days? At least in college?
So I don't
an
know.
all-white combo? Because Pitt did it a couple years ago. Oh, wait, they did it last year.
Yeah, we've had white jerseys, but this is like our first, like, I feel like promoted all white out type concept
with the white helmet.
Unis, yeah, because it's like new white helmets, got like the little purple specks.
They're throwing the purple specks on the helmet.
Yeah, so that's game changer. Then the all white sleeves, accessories. It looks like kind of how the Jets do their throwback, where it's like the extra white on it. Yeah. So I was a little surprised. I'm like, all right, okay.
Because it's definitely been a trend over the last couple of years. Like Pitt randomly did it last year. I hope they do it again because I was kind of ripping on them beforehand just because they were falling in line with everyone else. But when I saw them on game day, I'm like, these are actually pretty badass.
Yeah, look kind of.
So I hope we break them out.
Shoot, we even added a whiteout like for like the students, like the fans. That was one of our first things we did this year too. I was a little surprised by that. It was like we usually don't participate in that type of stuff. We just hard purple, you know.
Cool.
I'm digging it. It must be the 1A thing, man. This
GSU though, who even is that?
Georgia Southern. That's the same thing I said. But you know we call.
Is that like a new school? Is that a school that was just created like 10 years ago?
So actually, they have been around for a long time, but they're just not a big like. They've had moments, but more so 1AA. Like they were big in FCS, but they made the jump to 1A. I feel like sooner than JMU did. But yeah, they're just like up and down at times, man. But yeah, they high. We'll see what's up though. You know how it goes, man. We're still new to the 1A ranks. We're just taking it 1 week at a time. We don't really have a lot of expectations. We just, we're gonna see what it's looking like. We'll see what it's looking like. Shout out to Georgia Southern, though. All right, it's gonna be a fun one, man. We're gonna give you some Southern hospitality, the way that we do it in VA. All right, but outside of that distracting tail comment right there, I think we can go ahead and start the show like how we always do. See, Josh, how we sleeping on Georgia Southern when you said that y'all was gonna whoop us? You see how this work? How that work? He said we sleeping on them, and his comment was they gonna beat. Am I missing something here, man? Come on, man. We just take 1 week at a time, man. You said you was gonna whoop us. How you gonna? You can't play that. You can't be the tough guy and then turn around and play the victim at the same time, man. That ain't how it works. All right. No. You can't do it both.
I see what he's saying. That's why GSU is gonna beat the brakes off of JMU because y'all are sleeping.
But where did it even come from? It was so unprovoked. It was just it's out of left field. Yeah. That's all. I just feel like he might be a little nervous about it. They said hurt dog a holler.
Maybe he could have included.
That's what I've heard.
The reason why GSU is going to beat the brakes off of JMU in his initial comment. That would have been better clarification.
You can't drop that.
That's
first.
His follow up.
You can't drop that first and then follow back up with, "Hey man, y'all sleeping on that." Hold on, man. How we sleeping on y'all? Just said you was gonna smack. You can't tell me you gonna smack me in the mouth, and now we sleeping on you guys. All right, we'll see. Saturday 3:30. We see you, man. Anywho. But let's get it, man. You already know the drill, man. Drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from. So that way we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And speaking of, Deke, we about to cross over to that next time to do a giveaway. All right. It's about to be that time again, man.
All right, yeah. Everyone get your comments ready.
It's just,
I picked the best of the best.
This is facts, man. This is facts. As like I said, we're on our road to 50K, 50,000 subscribers, man. They say that's like important. So we're making sure that we appreciate you guys on each and every 100 subscriber increment that we surpass. And yeah, we right at that 300 range. I didn't want to do it all the way just yet because I wasn't sure if we was going to stay at 300. You know how they do sometimes. They subscribe, unsubscribe. So we was going to wait a little bit. But
okay.
So far, so good, man. Like I said, so far, so good, man. At least last time I checked, we was crossed that 300 spot. So we getting closer and closer, Deke. We getting closer and closer. But shout out to y'all, man. So you already know we're going to have to do another 2-person giveaway like we do.
Mardoki Hitza from the DMV 301.
Shout out to the DMV. Yeah.
Leah Warren from the 254 says nervous and excited for Sunday night with the new
Ooh.
QB1.
Nah, respect on it. See, everybody know what it is, man. It's confirmed now. Even though it's not confirmed, it's confirmed, man. It's crazy.
Zach Sinsberg, 702 Vegas. It was awfully cold on Sunday in Allegiant Stadium.
Don't you love it when it's like that? I like it when it's like that, man.
Dominic Ballish from the 352 Mount Dora, Florida.
Shout out to Mount Dora, Florida. One time for the culture.
Bat 300, 323, LA.
LA. Deke, let me tap in real quick because you know we got the homie Jaron Pittsburgh Steelers for life. Appreciate you again with the picks. Tapping in from the 559, Visalia, California. Doug D in the 717, Harrisburg, PA. Jay Farrell in the 213, Koreatown, California. The Don Hefe Kwan in the 323, Watts, California. Lifted ones in the 916, the City of Trees, RIP to a Steelers legend, Mac Mellon. Now, facts on that. And he says, go Steelers. And he says, go Kings also for the, I guess that's, hockey, right? Yeah. No, or that'd be
probably
Sacramento, probably basketball right?
Squad. Cause
Kings are LA.
There's always that one. I guess it's him. He's always
Yeah.
talking about the Sacramento Kings and saying light the beam.
Yeah, good call on that. Good call. So, my bad. Lifted ones. Let me not set trip on you, baby. All right. Then we got Nathaniel Williams in the 314, St. Louis. Shout out to St. Louis, baby, in the house. And, man, it was another one I just saw. I was about to shout out, and the chat jumped on me. Be like that sometimes. It be like that. But whoever that was, shout out to you in my heart. All right. Because, I was for certain. Oh, Pixel Bros. That's what I was going to shout out. Pixel Bros didn't tell us where they was tuning in from, but they did say that they had started subscribing to the channel when we were at 2,500. So they've been around for a long time. So shout out to you, Pixel Bros. You get a shout out for that. All right.
That's great.
Yeah. Been a long time, man. Been a long time.
Super Zen. We got 12 minutes till
12,
Darnell.
Yeah.
I think he's calling in on time.
I was
too.
about to ask, is he a
calling
on
in
time guy? No, I hope not. I wasn't ready yet. Let me get my
Yeah,
interview
he's
voice.
definitely calling in on time.
Yeah, what's up, yo?
Absolutely.
I can't be sounding on high pitch first time I talk to you. Yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, it's Moats, bro.
Yeah.
Get my bass in my joint. Yeah.
Rashawn Jones, much love to all in the chat. First and foremost, Steelers fan first, so I want whatever QB wins games. Also, I don't know if y'all saw the interview with Naj, but he's a class act and leader talking about the QB situation.
I actually missed this. What happened with
If that was today, I didn't see it either.
Okay, I missed that today.
Rashawn Jones also gifted a Moats membership to David Decker.
Shout out to Rashawn being a rock star at life, paying it forward, and David Decker. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
If Russ looks no good for the first two games, this is from Joe Gerbis, do they go back to Fields? Or what?
Or say whatever and continue.
Yeah.
Also, most where the F Tomlin get the
White Steeler hat? I can't find it.
All right, I'm not sure which hat he's referring to, but what I would say is go the Steelers Pro Shop. Like, check the Steelers Pro Shop or the Steelers Team Shop. I don't even know what they call it. Steelers Team Shop. No, it's the Steelers Pro Shop. Yeah, check there, and usually they got a section where it's like classified as wear what the players wear or wear what we wear. And usually you'll be able to kind of go through and find pretty much anything that you see. Now, some of that stuff, it might just be exclusive to some of the coaches / players, but 9 times out of 10, you'll have a better opportunity of finding it there. And if Russ struggles the first 2 games, I personally don't think they make the switch right away. I think that from Coach Thomas' perspective, he's going to look at it with just a more realistic lens versus the unrealistic lens of, well, since you switched to Russell Wilson, and that means you either 1,000% think Russell Wilson is going to win you a Super Bowl, or that means you don't think that Fields can do it, then whichever guy goes out there is supposed to be perfect from start to finish. It's not realistic. For Coach Thomas, he's going to understand that as well. This dude has missed 2 months of football. I personally think that he would realistically give him 3 games to kind of figure all of that out with the bye week included, because that's going to give you a better assessment of, all right, now that we've made this major change, we know that everybody has to have a ripple off of that. He also has to get back up to, just playing speed. And those are some of the things that I think that he would consider. That is going to be contrary, though, to the majority of fans and media. Unless Russ goes out there and throws for 300 plus and looks perfect from start to finish, there is going to be natural overreactions to that. I just think from his perspective, he's blocking all of that noise out, though.
Bear Pod. Peace to Steeler Nation. Anyone else having fever dreams of Justin and Jalen line up in shotgun next to Russ in 22 personnel?
Yeah.
No, I can't say I have.
No. I don't. Yeah, I was just saying, I don't think I got that. But I see why he would. And Coach Tomlin has been asked those type of questions before, right? Would you use both quarterbacks at the same time? I think he was asked that this week. Yeah.
Well, we better not.
But yeah, he was definitely. Yeah, they definitely asked him. Yeah, would you consider having both of them on the field at the same time? It's like, yeah, we don't. I feel like that is gonna get cute. And I hate getting cute. Speaking of getting cute, the Jets game. I totally forgot about that. Even they got cute with take the double reverse pad. You got Rodgers crushed. Yeah. Stay away from all cute stuff, man. I feel like two QBs on the field is cute.
And especially and this wouldn't even be them being on the field at the same time, but the thought of Fields going out for certain packages, particularly in the red zone. Man. But no, the fact that Russ is supposed to be so good in the red zone, that's why I don't want to do this back and forth stuff. Russ, if you're the quarterback, you're the starting quarterback these next 2 weeks, whole game. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see any of this. All right, now let's get Fields out there, have him use his legs. Like, nah, man, like, we brought Russ in because he converts in the red zone. I want to see Russ do it. John Rye, the Fields interview sounded like his confidence was killed. Do y'all think that will affect him later if we bring him back in?
I'll go first and you get it, man. Me personally, I didn't think that his confidence was killed. I thought that he spoke like a true professional, a guy that understands that fans and media are going to perceive certain things, but the guys that are doing it on a day-to-day and understand what that expectation is, they're going to look at it a little bit differently. And I just think for him, the noise from media and fans are what? Yo, you're 4-2. You didn't pass for 1,200 yards, bro. Man, you ain't throwing a pick, man. How can you bench this guy? How can you not say he's good enough? But from the player's perspective, it's like, nah, he has left plays to be made out there. And it's different when you have a guy like a Russ that you feel like can make those plays because you've seen him do it before. Now, he still has to go out there and prove it. But with that being the case, you can't leave it to any doubt. No question to it. It has to be clear that you're the guy. Otherwise, this is what you open yourself up to. And I thought just listening to him and watching him, that was kind of the sentiment. Like, yo, I had my opportunity, and if I would have played better, this isn't even a conversation. But to the standard that it is to be above reproach in the National Football League, he's acknowledging that he did not play up to that. Now, fans, media, at times, we see what we want to see. We kind of make it work the way we want it to work, just depending on who we like a little bit more. But in terms of in the workplace, that whole standard is the standard. Like, yeah. And that standard doesn't just mean that you're QB1. It also means that we're not going to entertain putting somebody else out there to give them an opportunity as well. That standard is that standard. And when the person is playing above reproach, cases and examples are like when Seven was here, it didn't matter who was the backup. It's like, yo, this dude has been up here and is clear. Then, yeah, there is no conversation. There is no need to entertain what if that guy can. But I thought that he was just kind of acknowledging that, yeah, I haven't done that. Regardless of what others might say about that, I personally don't feel like I've done that. And organizationally, they're having a similar sentiment. So that's kind of why we're going to potentially see Russ on Sunday. That's kind of how I took it. How'd you take it, though?
I thought he handled himself well. And I think part of the thing that you're talking about with the door being open is due to us having Russ here. If it was just Kyle Allen or any other normal backup, it's not even a conversation at all.
No.
Yeah. I think that's part of it too that we have to acknowledge. But Yeah, it didn't look like he lost any confidence. If anything, it sounded like he is confident in himself and thinks he could do more and be better.
Yeah. Almost like don't minimize what I'm capable of.
Right. That's part of the reason why I want to keep him in there is because I think he is capable of a lot more. And to see that he knows that and acknowledges that, I got to give him props, man. I think he handled the interview with pure class. And my takeaway was, if we make this switch to Russ, which we are, it doesn't mean we're losing Fields, because that was the concern from some people. Like, if we go with Russ, like, we lost Fields, he's going to sign elsewhere, he's going to get pissed off, he's going to want to get traded. No, with how he dealt with that interview, I don't think we lost him at all.
I would agree, man. I would agree. And at least it's the first start in the right direction. Obviously, we'll see how his actions are as it continues to progress, but he at least verbally said the right thing.
He's fine. Yeah, I think he's a really good teammate. I think a lot of people in the building really like Fields. In fact, I'm seeing some reports saying that there's some coaches, I don't know if players were thrown in there, but a lot within the organization would like to stick with Fields, like if it was their preference. But they ultimately don't make that decision. Tomlin's the head man. Tomlin gets paid the big bucks for that reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's his decision. It's Tomlin's decision. Like if Arthur Smith was the head coach, it'd be his decision.
Right.
If it was Sarah Austin, it'd be his decision.
And my thing is, it's like, you look at Coach Tomlin's body of work and his decision making versus anybody else's in that room or in that building. It's like, who are you trusting to say they make a better decision than Coach Tomlin does?
I think it could be up for debate with
QB
and offensive stuff.
No,
that's fair. I don't know who you're pointing out as necessarily better.
Because I'm saying as a whole, that's going to equate to actual wins.
I think you can question some of the stuff that's happened on offense over the last 2-3 years with Tomlin's decisions.
No. We said in the building, though, who would you
No, I know. I'm not disagreeing with you. I think Tomlin has earned the right to make this decision.
I was going to say,
just the fact that he's a good coach.
Because it's one thing to just say, is that a good quarterback? It's another to say, I make the best decisions for this franchise. And throughout his tenure here, Shobi so body, even league-wide, I mean, we say, all right, Andy Reid, we talk about that super small, finite list of coaches that we're going to compare him to, but I'm like, who in that building are we even entertaining listening to over Coach Tomlin?
Mike Hood, much respect for Fields. Now, I do think Arthur Smith could hold some weight, in his opinion, given that he's calling the plays in the OC.
In that vein, sure. But if we talking about, am I listening to Arthur Smith over anything as a head coach versus Coach Tomlin? Not a chance.
I think he's a guy that Tomlin should be leaning on, or
I'm not saying Coach Tomlin's perfect, but I'm just saying full body of work. If I'm going to run into the fire, I'm not running into the fire with any of them other dudes.
No, I'm with you, 100%.
Now, I don't know who this number is. I got to answer it, though.
It's got to be Darnell.
We'll find out.
Mike Hood says, much respect for Fields. Great kid. Salute to our new QB1. RW3, here we go. Salute the chat. Goats. All right, guys. Sit back, relax, enjoy this Darnell Washington interview. Drop any questions you have for Darnell in the chat, and we might ask him them.
I appreciate you, good man. All right, you got me over there? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. All right. Well, ladies and gents, boys and girls, it is time, man. We've been talking about him. We've been excited since he joined the Steelers last year when the Pittsburgh Steelers drafted him in the third round, 93rd overall selection out of the University of Georgia. Talking about none other than number 80, that tight end, Darnell Washington. Now, Darnell, man, first off, man, great to officially talk to you, man, and stuff like that, man. We appreciate you taking some time to be on the show with us today, too, man.
Man, no problem, man. I appreciate you guys for having me.
No, without a doubt, man. And obviously, like I was saying in the intro, you are in your second season now. So if you could, just talk a little bit about year one versus year two for you, man, and how it's been, you know, how you've been adjusting to the expanded role and everything with that.
Yeah, so coming in, as a rookie and things like that, like you really don't know what to expect. Like, I mean, you expect regular season game, preseason games, regular season, but other than that, like you just don't know. Um, you know, just just like the steps throughout the weeks and things like that. So I'd say the biggest takeaway from year one, from year two, is just like the speed of the game. It do slow down a little bit. Because at first you come in. It's like big dudes flying everywhere. Boom, boom, boom.
But you one of the big dudes that's running around though, man. Yeah.
Nah, for real. Yeah. But I mean, it's just different because like at the college level, yeah, there's some teams that is big, but things like that. But I mean, in the NFL, it's like everyone's gifted and things like that. So it's the 1% of the 1%ers.
Yeah.
So. I mean, I guess, and also not only that, just a talent level. If somebody's down that week, they backup is just as good.
You said you learned that, man. Come on now. The fans say if the backup's in, you should be able to beat the backup. The backup suck. You know that. You play this thing, you see it. Heck yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, I'll probably just say that's the biggest takeaway. Just the speed of the game from year one to year two. And then now, I kind of, know how the season operates, just know how everything goes, and what to prep throughout the week and how to get my body right, things like that. Ready for the games.
Nah, respect, man. Now we finally got a chance to see you touch that end zone this year as well, man. Talk a little bit about what that was like for you, man, scoring your first touchdown in the NFL. And I like the salute as well, man, at the end. Shout out. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with that, it really no words, man, because it kind of felt fake, man. It kind of felt like just playing some Madden or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, Coach called the play. I already knew what, you feel me? I already knew what type of time it was. So
he said, it's my time, man. Come on.
Nah, for real, man. I was just like, dang, he really called it. Cause like some coaches would be like, yeah, when we get down there, we're going to call it. So, it never really happens, but coach actually called it, man. And, when he threw it to me, for a minute, I thought it was going to Prue. Because if you go back to that play, Prue run like a little 5 and out.
Yeah.
And he beat the guy, so I'm like, all right, he's just gonna bang it on. But as I turn around, I said, hold on, no, it's going over his head. I was like, it's coming to me. So shout out Justin, man. He for sure made it real easy for me, back shoulder and things like that. And, even though I did want to go over the top to do and things like that, but
he said,
he did make it easy for me. Yeah. Nah, but shout out Justin, he for sure made it easy for me, and salute. Shout out, my brother and everybody who out there serving right now. Also, my brother-in-law actually serving too, as well. He Army right now, so my family got the Army and Marine. So
because you said your brother that's in the Marines right now, correct?
Yeah. So my blood brother, he 1 year older than me, and then also my brother-in-law.
Nah, that's dope there, man. Absolutely.
Now, Darnell, can you take me through your NFL draft story? Because I remember me and Moats, whenever we were previewing the draft, we wanted the Steelers to take you. We didn't know. We thought maybe we'd have to draft you in the first round, second round. We were like, man, he'd be a good compliment to Pat Freiermuth. But then you slipped to the third. So did that surprise you? Can you just take me through your whole thought process with the draft and the story behind it?
Yeah, I mean, it surprised me. Going up to the draft.
Best blocking tight end in the draft. That's what they were saying.
Yeah.
Hey, you got highlight tape jumping over people, running. I'm like, he doing some everything. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, honestly, yeah. So, I mean, that all that stuff in the past, but, as I was going into the draft, I'm like, shit, man, I was, the biggest tight end at the combine, ran probably top out of the tight ends.
Was it
I probably like top four, top five, fastest.
He fast.
So I'm like, I'm like the measurables are there. I went moved the sled, one hand catch. I'm like, man, I felt like I showed out. I felt like I interviewed well. At the time, like growing up, I was for sure a shy kid. So I felt like I interviewed well. I feel
Time
like
out,
it wasn't
Darnell.
great.
You said you were shy,
Yeah.
bro.
As a
How you
kid,
shy?
yeah,
You
growing up,
six
I
man.
was
You
for sure
probably
shy.
the biggest kid in every class, weren't you? You can't be the
I
shy kid.
was.
It's like, bro, what?
Nah, I don't know, man. I just grew up shy. You know, I wasn't really talking things like that. But
Man,
man, about Jeff Day came, and also remind you, also I took 10 top 30 visits. So
you
I'm
feeling
like,
good? Heck
okay,
yeah.
yeah, I'm feeling good. You know, I went to go meet with Jerry with Dallas. Jerry
Okay.
talking, oh yeah, back in the day, yeah, you like them the type vibes you need, give us, and them the vibes that we kind of need on the team right now. So I'm like, okay, he talking good. I'm like,
Okay. Ain't
okay,
tell
I
what I
could
need to
be a
hear.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I go to Arizona. I'm like, they talk like, yeah, pair you up with Trey McBride. You know, right now we don't got no blocking tight end. You know, we see you as that role. I'm like, okay, so they talking good. You know, I come
Right.
Steelers.
Right.
You know, like everywhere I go, things like that. And you know, day one go by. You know, honestly, I honestly didn't have my hopes up for day one.
Mm,
Just be honest. Even though you know some people have me projected late first,
right.
but I was just like, you know, I always expect the worst of the worst. Just kind of how I grew up, and just kind of that's how I got the end of the stick most of the time. You know,
Yeah.
just growing up. So day two came. My agent texted me. He's like, yeah, we looking to get off the board early. Not only that, my mentor, he texted me. He was just like, "Oh, Cowboys said that they should have selected you." Which I mean, at the same time, I don't know if it's true or not. So I just got people texting me. And they're like, I
Yeah.
guess they know people on that organization, so they're just telling me that. Like I said, I don't know if it's true or not. But you know, that's what he tells me. So I'm like, everybody's telling me this. Kirby reached out. Oh yeah, you know, just be ready. You know, things like that. So like my agent said, I'm going back to what my agent said, you know, because he connect to everybody. So
Right.
they're like, yeah, get ready to be off the board within the first few picks in the second round. So, you know, so I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I get there, get to my little whatever, and the little Airbnb and where they had the camera, all that stuff set up,
Yeah.
whatever. And you know, second round starts. First few picks go by, I'm like, all right. My head, I'm like, okay, maybe mid.
Yeah.
So mid go by, I'm like, damn, whatever. So second round ends, and I'm like, okay, maybe third round. You know, let's just hope. You know,
Talk about. Did you say let's just hope? You got there
yeah, let's
already?
just hope,
Oh
man.
man.
Let's just hope, man. And at the same time, I'm sitting there not knowing what's going on, and then it showed like a preview of like top best available, and you know I'm up there I'm like 33. They had me ranked 33 top
Mm.
available. Then the next is like 80. So I'm like, damn, I've been on the board for a long time. So and then that's when they're like Darnell Washington knee issues, things like that.
Mm.
But for me, that was a surprise just because you know, in college, I had one knee scope freshman
Yeah.
year, but other than that, I didn't miss no games over my knees. I did the combine and pro day over, you know, if I
Yeah.
had true knee issues, I would have
You
at
picking
least
one or the
did
other.
one or the other.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so I did both. I'm like, man, when I was out there running, I ain't never had no knee, you know, like I don't know where they got the
Yeah.
information from, or I just don't know. So so yeah, third round for the end, and you know, I'm like, man, at this point, I'm like, somebody call my phone and you know things like that. And you know, my phone run. I saw the area code, and man, it's crazy though because my friends I was there, they asked me they're like, "What team do you want to go to?" I actually said the Steelers just because
Oh,
like
okay.
just because when I came and met with Coach Fredo, the tight end coach, I just felt the best vibe there from all the other tight end coach. You know that the Bills dude,
Mm-hmm.
he was pretty cool. He was straight. Cowboys dude, he was straight. Whatever. But like out of everybody else, it's like like when I met with Coach Fredo, we just clicked. Like you know, all that shyness was out the window. I was talkative. all that. So you know, it's just kind of like a relationship. Like you just know as soon as you meet that person, that one, you're just like, okay,
you
everything
right
clicked.
at home, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just happy, you know, Pittsburgh called me, things like that. And, you know, just happy to be a Steeler, happy to, you know, be here. So
No,
yeah.
without a
And
doubt.
that was with the Omar trade back too.
That
Was with the trade back too. Like we traded back in the third round, we're still able to get
Yeah.
you. Like there was talks about just staying where we were in the third, and we were able to get some more draft capital. The con artist.
Now,
yeah.
Now, you talked a little bit about how some of the teams were communicating with you about being a blocking tight end, or how they could see you as that perfect complement to some of the more receiving type threats guys, right? But just talk about what is life like for you in the NFL as a blocking tight end. We always get so enamored with, oh, this guy is 1,000-yard receiver. This tight end catches 800, yards per season. But the blocking tight end, that's a whole other world. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like for me, like obviously, like I ain't been in the league long enough to actually, experience more things like that. But as like this world, I feel like it's just, I mean, going into each game, they know, okay, 80, most likely, blocking tight end, like that's the label that they probably got me. I mean, I don't know how other teams break it down. So like they probably like. Runs this percent behind him. So when he's in, like every team plays different. So it's like, for example, like the Raiders last week, Crosby, he was doing all this jump around, and like it man, it's hard, and it's everybody play you differently. Some people just want to. Try to take you head on because they know you got this label and try to take that crown from you, whatever.
Yeah, they gotta prove
it. Yeah.
You said he big?
Some people do
oh man, I want to see that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at least that's how I feel. I get in the game.
That's real.
I get in the game and I see people pointing at me like, doing a call. I mean, I don't know what they're saying, but doing a calls, I'm like. I don't really care about none of y'all talking about. I know I gotta block you right here.
Yeah.
So I don't care about all that other stuff. Like, let's do it. So that's just kind of how I view it. And just like the other people, other tight ends on different teams that got the same label as me. I feel like it's for sure a small world. I feel like it's a smaller world than like the receiving tight end, because it's probably. What I don't even know how many tight ends that's like got that superstar X factor, whatever you want to call it. But like with us, it's just like we like more like the underground rapper, like
talk your talk.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's a lot more them dudes could do the. Oh, let me go out here and run routes on air. When you got to get in them trenches, man, to be able to do both, put them hands on grown men. Yeah, that life is different.
Yeah, because that's the thing. We should be getting Darnell the ball a little bit more, I think, in the passing game. You shouldn't just be exclusively blocking.
I feel I'm with you.
I mean, we're seeing what you're doing with the ball this year.
No, but for sure, it's actually kind of fun, though, because, like, for example, with the whole coach thing, and then when he went on a podcast, after the game, he was like that wasn't in the scouting report. So for me,
flying under the radar. I like that. Okay. You're not flying under the radar with the blocking, but at least with the catching. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, I mean, I for sure just find that funny because, like, I mean, it kind of is true because, like, nobody really got film on me with ball, like with the football in my hand. No, none of that. So like, I guess I surprised people, but. For me, I never surprised myself. Like I like kind of like what Naji said in an interview a few weeks ago, or whatever it was. Like there's no limitation. Like I don't put no limits on things what I could do. Just because, like, I mean, everything like y'all probably saw. Like I feel like I've done it at least in my football back. Probably not on this level,
but you've done it at some
like
stage.
I done it before. Yeah, I for sure done it before, or I probably done it in practice, or but like nobody really sees it. I mean, in practice, nobody really sees practice, but, other than that, I mean, you're going to have to dig deep and go do your research,
Yeah.
Google and all that stuff to just to find out what I really could do. But it's for sure being a blocking tight end. It's for sure fun being a blocking tight end. Man.
Now, respect on that, man.
Now, what's the deal with you not getting jersey number 0 coming into the league?
Man, I don't know. I feel like it's just a tradition here, and I mean, I for sure respect it. At the same time, like I was impressed about getting it because I mean, at Georgia, that was my first time ever wearing 0. I never wore 0 a day in my life before that.
So you just see that we can switch the numbers. You switch the number up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. At the end of the day, I mean, it's a number. So I feel like the number never make the player. The player got to make the number.
What was your reaction to Patrick Queen getting 6 though?
Honestly,
because JPJ wanted 5, and he was kind of hurt when he saw Queen get 6.
Nah, honestly, I mean, when it happened, I guess he just showed up one day. He had 6, so I ain't never really thought about it until somebody mentioned it, and I was like, "Damn, hold on, that is right. Like he do got 6." But at the same time, I was just like, I mean, it's different than being like 1 or 0. I feel like 1 and 0 is a different level than being like if I wanted 7 and.
No, you can't do 7.
Nah.
You can't do 7.
Oh yeah, well yeah, not 7, but like 8. Yeah, not 7, but like 8 or like like a different single digit. I feel like that is different than being like number 1 or 0.
I can dig that. Now, last year, man, you got an opportunity to play in your first playoff game as well, man. What was that experience like for you?
Cold as hell, man. Cold as hell.
Man, it wasn't that cold for Buffalo, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. Nah, but serious no. If for sure was an experience, I'm for sure glad I got the opportunity just to play in one, you know. So some people still haven't played in theirs. So
that's
at least for me, I for sure enjoyed the moment. I wish it went, our way, things like that. But at the end of the day, that's a pass. It for sure was a cool experience. It for sure felt different, just waking up on that day and knowing like not every team playing today. During the regular season, most teams play on Sunday. That Monday night or whatever days they play on that week. But just knowing that week, waking up and knowing, all right, everybody tuning into this game, or things like that. But for sure, it was a cool experience, and for sure, hopefully get back this year, and just continue on that.
Now, without a doubt, like you said, man, that's not something that everybody gets to experience, and that's why I was like, even hearing you, it don't even sound like you took it for granted, which I like, because it's like, man, every year, man, you got to go earn that thing, man. So without a doubt, let's make that happen, man. Now,
facts.
Now, obviously, we know you were at Georgia, the football powerhouse, man. I mean, shoot, that was it, 2021, 2022 national champions. I mean, I realized you've been doing this for a while. I even saw you went back to back while you were in high school. It was at Desert Pines in 2016 and 17 state champ. So, man, just talk a little bit about the mindset in terms of going to Georgia and what it was like with all of that success there, man.
Man, I first going to Georgia, that COVID year, or I don't know if that was my first year there. We played Cincy, so we ain't really make it that far or whatever. But I honestly felt like that year I wasn't bought into it. I can't really speak on everybody else on that team, but at least me. Coming from high school, being a 5-star, getting the ball every other player, every 3, whatever it was, like I wasn't used to that, because for me, in Vegas, I was a guy. Yeah, I was a guy. So from there, going to college, where I'm like, damn, I'm seeing the ball every 3 games, every 4 games, like whatever it was. So at the time, I ain't finna lie, I was low-key salty. Not low-key.
I respect that, because you were a 5-star. Like, you were the man coming out of high school, bro.
Yeah. Like, at the time, I was mad, and I was just like, man, I'd have transferred. I'd have go anywhere else, man. Like, I don't need to be here. But I for sure had some conversation with some friends. Well, really just my best friend, and then my mom, she don't really know, so I can't really actually, but just my friend and my brother. So they probably like the closest one to understand, like like what I do, like when it comes to family wise and things like that. And they was like, man, just rock out one more year and just see how it goes. And but they were just like, don't just rock out, like actually buy into. Actually show it every day. I mean, I show it every day, but actually give it your all every day.
Yeah, like put your heart into it, even if the situation doesn't feel right. Like, just commit right now.
No.
Yeah.
So I guess, but yeah, that's exactly what I did. And, we ended up, winning that next year. And so, and winning felt great. So, I was just continue to buy in and actually embrace that blocking because honestly, I didn't learn how to block until college. Like, so when people put that blocking label on me, I'm like, that's crazy because I just learned how to block in college. So
you say, yo, in high school, I'm do this. I'm a receiver. I catch. Yeah.
Yeah. In high school, I just play receiver, but they just label tight end because when I go to the camps, I go around routes to the tight end, but. High school, I was flexed out. I mean, I probably was in line like 1%.
Hold on.
Yeah, you were probably like Calvin Johnson.
Were you 6'6" in high school too, bro?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I probably was. I walked in freshman year at 6'5".
Yo, that's crazy.
So I was like,
okay, yeah, you ain't playing for out there, man.
Yeah. I never blocked in high school, but. So I guess I just embraced the block and roll, and a lot, long practices. Going to get Trayvon, the Nolan Smiths, and all them, great dudes. And I guess that's just, I guess improved and kind of just got my label and just rode the wave from there, and and it took us all the way there, and us coming out with the victory both years. So.
No, that's dope, man. And I mean, you even brought up obviously a couple of those guys off of that team that have made it to the NFL. We know throughout y'all time, man, that's a little NFL you down there, man. Anybody seems to come from Georgia. But specifically here, man, you got a couple of your Georgia teammates on the Steelers with you, man. What was that like for you, and how has that been in terms of you, Broderick, GP being here together, man?
Nah, it's crazy how full circle came around. Just how it came around. That with Broderick, me and Brod played in the Under Armour game together.
Oh, that take it back to high school. All right.
Yeah. So from there, like when I first met Brod was actually, I think he was going to go to Auburn or something. I don't even know. But I convinced him to, go to Georgia. I mean, I don't know if it was me, but
you was a part of it, though.
I feel like that's what I want to tell myself it was me. But but with Brod, man, we just hit it off since high school, college together, and then now I'm playing same side of so we was together for a while now, and with GP, man, I'm just glad to be on his team, man, because. He's a funny dude just to be around just because media makes him like want to give him this label, but he really just a cool he really just a cool dude. He loved the game of football, things like that, and he could always crack jokes and things like that. So I mean, I'm for sure just glad to be with Brod and GP, and just a little Georgia people just so I'm not on a team with no Georgia people. So when I came in, I ain't really had, I was just like hanging out with them too for, a couple of days. And then I got out of my shell, started meeting other people, other than the tight ends, but start meeting other people in different positions and, start making more friends outside of them. So.
Nah, that's dope, man. And like you said, knowing somebody, man, when you first come into this roster, man, that's a big plus, man, because you obviously know what it's like, man. It's like, yo, it's a whole bunch of new faces here.
Yeah. A lot, definitely during the rookie mini and like OTAs, because you got to think all these dudes like unless you TJ Watt and Cam Hayward and all them, your spot not guaranteed. So. So everybody out here, you know, with special team drills, they trying to embarrass you. So so honestly, it's not like really welcoming. The league don't really welcome you. I mean, unless you're a first round pick. But other than that, you're not really solidified yet. So just having people that familiar faces and people to talk to, things like that for sure help.
Now, what's your favorite thing about Arthur Smith being your offensive coordinator this year?
Man, my favorite thing is just he a tight end guy. He coached a tight end before, tight end friendly, and which is like for me, which is a plus because I never been around a OC that was tight end friendly or like was a tight end guy. So having him, one of the dudes who call the plays, which is cool, and other than that, he's a cool laid back dude. He'll crack jokes there with you and chop it up with you outside of football, things like that. So he's also a player coach.
Nah, shout out to Arthur Smith.
That's all I hear about him too. Yeah. All right, so this one's an easy one. This is softball. Who do you want starting at quarterback this week?
He know it's a softball.
That's a heck of a softball, bro. Woof.
Man, that's a crazy softball. Lord. That's a curveball. Nah, honestly, for me, it really don't matter. As long as we get the job done, things like that. You already know what I'm finna say. Like, I ain't finna.
He said, "Woo, child."
Nah. Hey, whichever one leads us to the Super Bowl and help us win it. Hey, you feel me? It could be both of them.
Yeah, one could be playing.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's the real thing too, man. Both of them dudes are more than capable. We'll see how it plays out, man. Heck yeah. And that's honestly most teams. It's like, man, you don't even get this opportunity. You don't even have this luxury of an issue, man. So this is a great thing that we got going right now, man. The softball. Yes, I like the softball. Jeez. So I'm gonna go to another softball question. All right, I like my softball. We obviously know, going into your second year now, midway through. But have you had that moment, that favorite play just yet from yourself, man, where you're like, yo, this is that play that kind of stuck out to me a little bit more than anything else I've done at this level? Or if not, then we can obviously take it back to your college time frame. But just that favorite play, man, where you just like, yo, this was that one right here, man.
Oh, dang. I feel like if I was going based off NFL so far, I could go to touchdown, but
touchdown was fire.
Touchdown was fire, but that Colts one
it's gotta be the
was
Colts.
Fire too.
It's got to be the Colts.
The Colts one was fire.
A lot of people are saying the stiff arm. Like, yeah, it was pretty fire.
Yeah. No, for sure. I'll probably go that one. Or
talk. Is your play now? You made them. We just watched them. You played them. Yeah.
I for sure say the Colts one for now. Just for right now. I for sure got some in the bag coming soon.
Oh, facts, man. Sure. Look, every week we over here like, hey, he gonna give us something new this week. Come on, man. It's showtime. So yeah, we gonna keep that thing rolling, baby. Heck yeah. Well, the final one that we got for you today, man, and like I said, we do appreciate the heck out you taking time to be with us, man. But we always talk about that moment when you realize, man, this is no longer college. This is in high school. We are in the National Football League. And these dudes are just different over here, right? Big, strong, fast, smart, all across the board. And we typically call it that welcome to the NFL moment. And we just I learned from this one right here. If you could, talk about your welcome to the NFL moment.
Man, I'll probably say, what game or who? It's kind of tough. I kind of want to say, the Jaguars last year,
okay,
or really the Patriots. It was one game. I just kept like I don't know why. I mean, I know why. Like going back looking film, but
Yeah.
like I just kept getting beat on. Like I'm trying to block him. It was just like even this year. I felt like this year so far.
Mm-hmm.
He like against Max, like he beat me a couple of times. More than a couple or whatever. And I'm just like, bro, like he's good as fuck.
Now that's Max. Max is different. Yeah, him, the TJ, be like, oh, why we gotta deal with this one today? Like, you just different right here, man.
Nah, for sure. Nah. But realistically, like when it first hit, it was camp, and we for sure was doing the drill called grab grass, and I was going against TJ.
Ooh, yeah.
Like it wasn't a pass protection one. Like I know
That's
the first day you get the pass, bro. Yeah, it's a run blocking one.
Uh-huh.
When I say I could not, bro. When I say TJ he beat me back to back to back. Coach made me go 3 times in a row versus TJ. And when I say he beat me 3 times in a row, less than a second, I was like, what the hell? I was like, first one, I'm like, okay, maybe, yeah, I just try to lunge, get into him, and try to move him. Okay, and then coach, went back to the line. Coach pushed me up, whatever. I'm like, okay, I got it. Coach said, same play, come to the snap count, whatever. So I get down my stance. I'm like, all right, I'm going to do a coach on me. Okay. So beat the hell out of me again. I said, hold on, bro. Coach T, Coach T got the whistle and all that. So
he go gas it. Yeah.
80 again, 80,
Yep.
90 again. We did it again. I'm like, okay, let me try something different. Did it again, beat me again. I said, oh, hell no. But at that moment, I was like, yeah. I was like, I hate grab grass. Yeah. But I for sure got better at it throughout the years. And I mean, man, that day was just rough. Just because losing early in practice in that competition period, it plays a toll on you. And definitely you're in camp, and then y'all finna watch it.
It's gonna make the tape. He gonna put it on the big screen.
Yeah. It's for sure going on the tape. It might go on the team meeting tape.
Yep.
And Coach C gonna talk about it. Look at this rookie right here, 80 trying to block 90. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's a fact right there.
Yeah. That moment right there, I was just like, dang, like, yeah, there's not college things like that, but it for sure got me better just because like now it's like, okay, that's when you got to go back to your fundamentals. Because I'm gonna be real, going to college and being the best team and whatever you want to call it, you kind of get away from your fundamentals because like I'm just so much bigger than people, and stronger in some points of the game. Like I may be going against somebody smaller or somebody weak, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And sometimes I don't got to rely on fundamentals, so I just like boom and just throw my head in there, just start moving them. Now it's like you got to go back to your fundamentals because
every play, man,
everybody's big, everybody's strong. So
that's facts.
it for sure got me going back to my fundamentals for sure.
All right, I got one more for you. I gave you the easy one. I gave you the softball question. This one's more of like a brain teaser.
Ooh, okay.
If someone came to you and said you had to pick one of these two, what would you pick? Taller or shorter? Oh, hold on. We lost you for a second.
Oh, Kiers?
Don't know. You there? We lost you for a second.
Yeah. Hello?
We missed your answer. We completely missed your answer.
Nah, yeah.
So go from the start.
I'll probably go if I could be taller or shorter.
Yeah,
that's the question?
Would you rather be taller or shorter?
I'll probably go taller just because, like, man, I'll probably be on the basketball court.
All right.
And then not only that, basketball money different from football money.
Facts.
So, like, I'm like, if God would have made me 7...
Oh, so you're even going that tall.
You say he would be a 7-footer. Oh, okay.
If I was a 7-footer and just with the mentality and just how I play, like, man, the high school tape, man, I was moving people. I was like Shaq. I was just like a 6'8" Shaq, 6'7" Shaq.
Okay.
So like, if I was 7, if I was a 7-footer, definitely like how the big man play now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I bully. I mean, AD, he won't even stand a chance with me.
Your jumper's
I
like
swear
that,
he
then.
would.
Yo, okay.
No, I don't know about NBA range, but I know high school range because I know it's deeper.
Yeah.
But I know in high school, I for sure to burn the net off.
Did you ever consider actually playing college basketball,
I
or was it always
I
just
honestly-
you knew it was new football?
I honestly did. If I would have went to Bama, which if I went to Bama, they gave me the choice to play both. So
Wow.
That would've
I'm
been
not
sick.
sure that was a full.
Wow, that's dope though.
But like I don't know if that was a full basketball or just a partial. But I did take a basketball visit at Bama as well when I took my football one. So I went in there and met the basketball coaches.
Oh, so you nice
you
is
know
what
what?
you trying to say?
It's
It's like you saying you nice. That's what that sound like. If you nice, just say you
No,
nice.
no,
If you nice, just say
I'm
you
for sure
nice,
nice.
bro. Hey.
I'm for sure nice. I feel like in the NFL, I gotta be top
Okay.
3.
Oh.
I feel like
Okay.
the whole NFL.
Okay.
I like
The whole
I can see
NFL.
Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Coaches, I feel like I'm top 3 for sure.
He said he liked. Shout out to you there, man. I like that. All right. Well, Darnell, man, this was an absolute blast, man, having you on the show. Like I said, we definitely appreciate you again, and we wish you nothing but the best going forward, man. Go out there and kill it in prime time this Sunday, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all just for having me.
No doubt,
peace, bro.
man. Peace. Shout out right there to Darnell Washington, man. If y'all were enjoying the show, enjoying the interview, hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.
That's a great
That's pretty
content idea right there.
Yeah,
Pitting the best
seriously.
NFL hoop players against each other in the offseason and like tournament games, one-on-ones or whatever. See who actually is the best.
He said
That would be sick
that boy said I'm top 3.
in the league.
I was like, hold on now. Some dudes that hoop in this league now. Some dudes, he got size though. That size is undefeated, man.
Yeah, that's funny how he took the question. I had no idea how he was going to take the question. That's why I was
looked either,
curious.
yeah.
He said, I'll go taller because that means I'll be able to play hoops.
Yeah.
Because like he's at that certain perfect height of like,
I'm like, you tall as heck.
you obviously have an advantage with your height. So do you want to take that away from you by going a little
Right.
shorter? But maybe that means you could play a different position
Yeah.
or do something else.
Yeah.
But or do you want to go taller? And then what would be the advantages, disadvantages of that?
That's a good
Obviously,
question,
he'd be taking it in a way that involves hoops.
man. Yeah. That was legit. I like that. Shout out Miles, because Miles be hooping. Yeah. Some hoopers out here, though, Deke. Get some hoopers in this league, man. I like that. Who even hoops? We got to find out who hoops on the Steelers team currently now.
Darnell.
Well, we know him, yeah, because I'm like, yo, this is who going to test the throne, man. He seemed like he like that, dog. All right.
I could see Minka playing.
Yeah. GP is either going to be nice in basketball or absolutely trash in basketball. It's like one or the other, bro.
True. Absolutely. 100%. Fields is probably good.
Yeah, it feels like he's probably good at everything. I feel
Yeah,
like
he
Phil's
won the
rusty,
home
like
run
they good at
derby.
everything. Yeah.
Whenever they did
Yeah.
that in training camp. Whenever did they do that?
Yeah. I'm going to throw Russ in there. Dude is technically drafted in 2 professional
Baseball.
sports.
Yeah, I'm sure he
I'm
could
like,
play a little
he's
bit of
probably,
basketball.
yeah.
Be the point guard.
At least seen him shoot a 3. Cole off the bench in street clothes. Was that, I forget whose charity event that was, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it, man. I like it. But yeah, I like your draft question, man. He gave us some of them draft visits. He said he had a good visit up in Buffalo too, man.
The chat caught
I
that
did
one
kind
too.
of like that one. I was like, you know what?
Literally,
bro?
there was people in the chat saying enough of Buffalo.
I didn't say anything about Buffalo this time. I was like, I didn't see this. He said that. I played dope, but he was like, what's his name? I just left it alone. I was like, man, shout out.
And we know why you keep asking this playoff question. Some of these players.
Why are you acting like that, bro? Don't do
Messed
that.
up.
Don't do that. A playoff experience is special. So that's why it's important to
I should have asked him if he would have rather played in the snow or the conditions that we were in.
Hey, yo, why you want to be like that? Hey, yo, it was a legit question, man, because not everybody gets to experience the playoffs. So for him, it just so happened that it was in Buffalo. But that's not why I asked the question. All right. See, shout out, though. Shout out.
Dope having him on, though.
No, I would agree, man. I definitely would agree, man. So salute.
I got
Darnell.
worried for a second with the technical difficulties. I thought it was the splitter again.
Bro, what happened? I hit, man. I'm over here doing what I do, and I hit the daggone connector, and I was like, oh, yeah, let me replug it back in. But I didn't realize I had hit it enough until I'm hearing him talk through like the actual like phone. I'm like, oh, hold on, man. But shout out though, bro. We back. We good now. Yeah.
What are we doing here? Back on the supers?
Yeah, man. I was laughing because Jay Fred was like, wow, Deke. And I was like, man, I was thinking about the softball. I love your setup, bro. I love you, though. That was fire.
It was an easy question.
It was fire.
That is a very easy question.
I see my man in the chat say, yo, his softball, Deke throwing like Paul Skeens. It's like, yeah, that's just a crazy softball. Yo, got the softball for you real quick, man. Yeah. So, all right.
You heard how he was talking upfield in that touchdown pass.
He did, though. He did. But my man said, I wanted to go up top on him, though. He said, I want to go dunk on you. I said, all right. It does look better picture-wise if you go up top. The back shoulder's still clean, though. Still clean.
I think the back shoulder makes the quarterback look better.
I would also agree. Yes.
T-Star F, we need White Sox Naji this week.
Ooh, I do agree with that, man. And, well, block numbers.
Does that work for
block
Sunday
numbers?
Night Football at home? Or is that just on the road type of thing?
Because I feel like Sunday night prime time, you black them socks out. You supposed to menace them boys.
I agree with T-Star F that Najee needs to go back to the White Sox. You got to stick with it.
How does that look, though, with the block numbers?
I think it'll work because those dudes in the 70s, they wore high white socks. All of them did.
And his gray face mask. So that's going to feel a little bit more nostalgic. So, yeah, that could work.
The gray face mask is...
That's clean, bro.
The best element of these jerseys. I'm so happy we did that.
Chef's kiss, man.
Yeah. I feel like I've said that before.
You have.
Talking about these block numbers.
Them, yeah.
Well, not only the block numbers, like we need to incorporate that gray face mask. I feel like I've said that before.
My question to you is this. I know in the past you've talked about wanting, and a lot of fans have said the same, wanting block numbers to be the official numbering. Would you also want gray face masks as well with that, or would you keep it with the black joints that we rock out?
That's tough. Can't go wrong with either one. I think the black would just fit in better with the modern day, though.
Okay. I would agree. I think the black gives it more of a menace, more of a current, whereas that gray, it looks like old school with the block combo. Just looking at I think it was Keanu Benton I saw with one of the pictures, doing the uniform.
The gray face mask is so clean, though.
It's hard, bro.
But I think the black would be better for week in, week out.
Yeah.
If we do switch to the block numbers, which I don't even know if that's on the horizon.
Yeah.
I just think we should have done it whenever Ben retired.
Respect. But that would have been for the Kenny Pickett era.
Yeah.
You don't want to waste it for the wrong era. You got to do it for the right
it's just the era without Big Ben. I think that's what the block jersey numbers are. That's what it represents now at this point. It was supposed to be the Pickett era.
It already represented a championship era, though, man. So we got to be careful with who we throw that on, man. Let's see
70s.
You catch what I'm saying? Like, we can't just throw that out there.
That's the thing, though. I mean, I think if you look through our history, we've had the block numbers for the majority of our time.
Right. Was it when 7 got drafted they switched, or was it before
around that time? It was like late 90s. I think we had a year or two with like Cordell and Bettis in the 90s, and then into the early 2000s when we got Maddox and then Ben. So it's probably been, so we're in 2024 right now. It's probably been 25 years, maybe.
Interesting.
25, 30, it's 27-ish years.
Okay.
I would say, with the italics. And Steelers have been around since 1933.
Okay, respect.
Now, those 50s jerseys, from I remember, we didn't have, like, the stripes on the sides, though. Like
how they do
40s,
right now?
50s. Yeah, they had, like, a triangle a gold triangle on the top. But there were block numbers, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
I think it was, I'm guessing at some point in the 60s, we got to the block numbers that you know today. Mean Joe Green and all that. And then we kept them through the 90s, and so we're getting close with these italics. So if we keep rocking with them, we're getting close. I'm saying 27 years, 28 years
between the block and then seeing their little 50th anniversary patch that they're supposed to wear for the 50th anniversary team. I'm just like, yo, I want one of those so bad. That's so tough, bro. It's something about when you put the little patch on the jersey. This could be the same jersey, but that little patch just make it feel different, man.
True.
Yeah.
I might sell. Says, what we thinking about bringing in Devin White?
I feel like somebody asked us that recently too.
Yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. I don't know what transpired in Philadelphia as to why it didn't work. I like Devin White a lot. I thought when he was in Tampa, he was a dude. Made a ton of plays, obviously, on their Super Bowl run. Super athletic. I just don't know what went wrong in Philly. Was it a health thing? Because if it's health related, I don't want to bring in somebody that's already quote unquote leaking oil when I'm waiting on Cole Holcomb to potentially be returning. So that's, like I said, I just don't know enough about what's going on with him. But if he is healthy, then yeah, I'm intrigued by him because he is a high pedigree, high talented dude that has already showed that he can do it on the biggest stage in terms of being a part of a Super Bowl run. So I like having those type of guys with us, but I just don't know if he's healthy. And I don't, like I said, I don't know what, because he literally just signed with Philly this year. And
we don't need him.
Yeah, it was like 4 games in, 5 games in. Yeah.
AJ Martinez says, knock Rodgers out for me. Steelers defense. Much love to the chat. And Moats and Deke. I'm going to call Deke Giggler/Diggler because he's a gigolo just like me.
Ooh, player.
JK, he's got us winning 38-3, I think.
I like it. But, I mean, AJ, you see the sweater. You see the dress denim he has on. Y'all can't see the dress denim pants he has on. He has dress denim and not Sperry's. He has moccasins on. All right. So yeah, it's some PIMP going on over there. All right. Like, yeah. Don't. It might look like, but it heavy though. You feel me? That's what he's trying to let y'all know tonight, man. Deke outside tonight, man. I don't know where he at, but y'all better be careful, man. Hey, don't let your ladies go outside tonight. Just, I'm just gonna have a little girls' night. No, not tonight. Deke is outside tonight, man. You see the fit. Be careful. I'm gonna have a movie now. I'm just gonna play it safe. Just be careful.
That's not my side profession.
Yeah, just be careful, man.
But did AJ did he out himself as what he does on the side?
Hey man, look, he said pimp to pimp, player to play. He said he real recognize real is what he was implying. That's what it sounded like. He was like, man, I know how I do it, and you look like how I look. I was like, all right. You see, he said me. He said you. I was like, oh, I get it, bro. I get it. Yeah, you look fly, man.
But he wants Rodgers knocked out of the game.
Yeah, he's hypothetically, just not literally. Like, what do you call it? Yeah, just hit him hard.
That's not how it sounded.
It sounded like that. It was like,
Through the chat.
Just hit him hard, but don't hurt him. Just like, you can't finish today because you got hit a lot of times, and for your well-being, we don't want anything long-term to go on with you. But you can come back next week, okay? We want you to be able to go to dinner, have a good time, like all of that. But you just couldn't finish the day, out of the wellness. Just be safe.
Come on here. My brother and I are leaving.
Yeah, figuratively. That's what I meant, Truth. Figuratively. Shout out to you.
My brother and I am leaving from the 802 tomorrow for the game. He's a diehard Jets fan, so we couldn't miss it. Fields deserves the starting role, though. Sabotage 2.
Respect. Kyle, shout out to you, man. From the 802, we already know that's the Green Mountain State, man. Safe travels to you and your brother. That is dope. That is dope, man. Well, hey, man, if you're down there early enough, around, 6, that ish, your boy will be at the UPMs, I'll be at the FedEx Great Hall, excuse me for that one, interviewing Mike Wallace. All right, so, if y'all around, pull up. All right. But in terms of Phil starting, I can understand that sentiment. I promise I can, because at times I look at it and say, yeah, he's done enough to start. He's done enough to be the starter. The caveat is it's a Russell Wilson. I think if this is anybody not named Russ, or a lot of these other dudes that are QB2s or number 2 on the depth chart in their respective QB rooms, I think if they're here, we're not even having this conversation. But because of who it is, that's the big reason that we are having this conversation.
Coming here says Justin Fields. I guess he backs up the last comment. He says Justin Fields is the best QB we've had since Ben.
Yeah, so far. Now we'll see if Russ gets an opportunity on Sunday, what he does, and how he could potentially play this thing out for a couple of games.
How about
man?
this? Fair question. Mason's 4 games versus Fields 6.
It's legit.
Mason
so.
3-0 to end the season.
Yeah.
Save the season, get us in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Play pretty good
Mason's
in the playoffs.
storyline I think is better.
Yeah.
It's like way better because like it's the whole redemption arc, then the whole like Kenny part, and then the Candace stuff,
wild.
and then it was like, oh, he finally gets the chance.
And that's
like,
the thing too. Like he balled out.
He went crazy.
And
that Bengals
game, and then that Seahawks game too on the road. It
was back to back. Like it was filthy.
Season on the line, and again, like his career's on the line too in both of those games, like, or just that whole stretch.
Yeah. Like as much as I love what Fields has been doing this year, I'm just like, bro, that run that Mason went on, it was smaller, but because of everything that we knew about how it got to that point, man, it's like, dude, I'm leaning with the Mason run right now.
I am too. Like if Fields continued his play, got better with his play throughout the rest of the season, had a full season sample size, I think that's a different story. But just
the
with
Mason
the 6 games,
run,
because Mason had 4. I mean, it's close enough.
And the time was different. This is at the beginning of the season. Mason was when it was gotta have it crunch time. All the chips on the line.
Season over.
Coach Tomlin losing season on the brink. Like everything, man.
Mason's career on the
playoffs.
line.
Mason, Kenny. We had just got rid of the like. Yo, it was chaotic, man. It was chaotic.
No, it was.
Yeah.
I would lean Mason.
Yeah, low key, me too, bro. Hopefully we don't have.
But it all makes sense because he was taught by the Jedi Master.
There you go.
He was the link. He knew the Steeler way the whole time.
Hey, however you got to spin it, man.
7 taught him the Steeler way.
However you got to spin it,
because remember that was a big conversation last year. Have the Steelers lost their way?
I remember that part.
Mason had the secret the whole time.
I just don't remember that part of it. I just remember it. But I'm with you, man.
We overlooked it.
I'm with you, man.
We overlooked it.
Yep.
Mason was the only one.
Why do you think we overlooked it, D?
Mason was the only one with the direct lineage to Ben in that quarterback room.
Why do you think we overlooked that connection, man? Huh?
I'm not sure. Because, I mean, Mason, partly it was due to himself and his play in 2019.
No.
It was.
No.
Dude, because no one felt great about Mason being our guy after Ben retired. Let's be honest with that.
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, how did it start?
Huh?
How did it even start off?
What do you mean?
In terms of like, taking guy in the way, like, let me teach you the way, man. Let me show you the still the way. Let me show you how we do play quarterback in this league.
It was tough love.
Oh, no, that's what I did. Shout out to Tough Love, man.
7 with all of his wisdom knew the best training techniques to get Mason right.
Love. Shout out to Tough Love, man. And look,
he foresaw the future.
Run. It worked in the long run.
He knew there was going to be a time in Mason's future where he would have to save Christmas, save the season.
He didn't care about his first real opportunity, though, when he had that extended start, that extended time.
He was out there on the sidelines for one of those games.
That's crazy.
What was that, a Monday night game?
That's crazy.
Bengals game? Yeah, I remember
crazy.
Mason knew the Steeler way.
Oh, hey, shout out to it, man. Shout out.
All goes back to 7, though.
All roads lead back to 7.
Yep. Camonier. Oh, I just read that. He said Fields is the best QB since 7. I would.
So nice you had to say it twice, man. Anytime 7 pop, I ain't tripping on it, man. Shout out to 7,
I would say
bro.
Mason, though. I would lean Mason in terms of just best performances.
For that run, yeah.
We've had best stretches of starting quarterback play.
That's real.
Since 7. I think I would go Mason.
That's real. Because Mason's been a part of some moments, bro. He's been a part of Steelers moments, man.
Really has.
He had no face mask on while on the field with a helmet.
He got knocked out Ravens game, and then Myles Garrett incident. Embarrassingly got benched for Duck.
Got the Duck situation. Yeah, he'd have been a part of some moments, man.
When he came back in that Jets game, 2 games left in the season, when Duck was playing awful, he started playing good, brought us back, and then he gets hurt.
Yep.
I actually felt like we could have won in the playoffs that year with how Mason was playing in that Jets game. Now, granted, it was only for a quarter and a half compared to what he did that whole 2019, but it looked like he turned over a new leaf and stopped giving a shit and just let it loose.
Yeah.
But then he gets hurt, and then, season was basically over after that because
they could do a little movie on
Duck
his
couldn't do anything in the second half of that Jets game. Well, if he Juju dropped a pass from Duck. I remember that across the middle of the field.
I remember Juju, bro. That's crazy, man.
He's been a part of some losses.
Crazy.
Saints game fumble.
Juju be making plays, man.
Ravens game, that same Ravens game, Mason got knocked out in. I don't remember none of Ravens game OT fumble.
I don't remember none of that, man. I don't remember none of that.
Just as we were getting in field goal range.
I don't know none of that. I don't remember none of that, man.
It's tough.
I don't remember any of that.
Eddie Sharik, first super because Deke is being disrespectful. Blomqvist is going to be good. He's only 22 and was a top AHL goalie last year and looks NHL ready. I love the show, guys.
Shout out to Eddie and shout out to your first super chat and respect to you. Coming at Deke, man. Deke said, hey, bro.
Obviously, he's not NHL ready yet.
He said, ooh.
I would have never known this dude was 22 just based off his last name. I would have guessed.
I think it was like 30-something.
Sounds like a 35-year-old dude in the
I think it was
NHL.
30-something.
That's a last name that
because
signifies you've been in the league for a while.
Because them Rangers dudes from the Rangers, that's why. Yeah. Was it Hornquist? Is that my name?
Well, we had a Hornquist on the Penguins,
too, yeah,
and he's probably 40 at this point.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Lundqvist, though, he was the goalie with the Rangers, and he's retired. Yeah,
because he was old. It's the Quist part. That QV. That
sounds like you've been playing hockey for a long
Facts.
time.
Facts.
But I guess this is the new wave of Quist now.
But that's a good hockey name then, though. So he should be really good then.
It is a great hockey name.
If I was gonna play hockey, I either want to be a Crosby, a Malkin, or something Quist. Yeah, Moats or Quist. Yeah, it's Quist at the end of it, man. Yeah.
828 Style says, I'm pro Fields, but I think you have to give Russ a go to see what he can do. But before the trade deadline, if he don't upgrade the offense, trade him. If you have any takers.
That's fair. I think
if he don't play good,
he's not going to have trade.
There's going to be no takers.
Right, that's what I was like. I mean, I like the concept. I just don't know how
he could just be our backup.
Plays out. Yeah.
I think you could just swap Fields back in.
Well, the other thing that we've already seen is Russ is a heck of a teammate. Have you watched him since week 1? Eye black on, fully dressed, every game on the sideline, and he is the first one hyping up anything Justin Fields does. He is the first guy that's going over there and high-fiving every offensive play that comes off the field. So if it did get to that point where they did have to make that switch, I still think that he would be a good guy to have around, man. Good guy to still, bring the energy and stuff.
And if he's bad enough to the point where we got to bench him,
he's going to.
I think he would. I think he would have the same response as Fields. He's like, I obviously haven't played good enough. Good.
Yes, sir.
And I don't think he is. That's the thing. Going back to before the season even started and why I wanted Russ, I mean, part of it is because it is Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You have faith in him that he's going to win games and put you in the right spots and everything. But also the fact that I didn't think he was going to play bad. I don't think he was going to play bad enough for anything egregious to be happening, like benching him.
Yeah. Now, I did have a question for you, though, because I like what you said, and I kind of, rock with that and everything. But I don't know if you saw where Ben said that he would stick with Fields.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you feel, man?
I agree. I said I'd stick with Fields, too. Yeah. What do you think?
I mean, it's interesting, man, because I'm wondering, obviously, it's the QB's perspective, and he's seeing certain things, but at the same time, some of it is more of like what we've been saying of, let it continue to grow. What can it get to? And that's still some of the open-endedness surrounding Fields. Whereas I really didn't see him have anything per se negative to say about Russ, which I did like.
No.
It was just more so, you already, 6 games into this thing. He's playing well. How much can it grow and develop if you actually lean into it? Kind of what we had talked about.
Yeah.
So it's like, I see that side. But if you're Coach Tomlin, I can understand from his perspective where he might be saying, I don't want to necessarily wait to see what it can develop into if I feel like I know what this guy is right now. Now, obviously, we're not seeing the practices, so we don't get to know, all right, Russ can, da-da-da-da-da-da. We just going off of what we've seen, just in the games from Russ in the past. But if you're Coach Tomlin and that's the perspective, then I can see why he would be making this move and why he is intrigued by it, because he's seeing those guys every day. He's with them in the film every day. He knows how that's actually going on. So that's what I can see both sides of this thing with it, man.
I think Tomlin's one of those dudes too. If the energy's right or like the vibes right, like if I think he could feel it. Yeah, he's just feeling like Russ will be the better guy for this offense. And I think a portion of that is based off what Russ has done.
Yeah.
And Tomlin having been around here and appreciating having a Hall of Fame quarterback. Because, there are risks to putting Russ in right now with him not playing for 6 weeks and all that. But I think Tomlin, again, like Sunday Night Football coming up, going up against Aaron Rodgers at home, he's probably just thinking like, man, I would prefer going into battle with like a Russell Wilson. It feels right. Like the energy's better with that than what I've seen thus far with Justin Fields.
Because it's not saying that Fields can't step up in a big one versus a Rodgers type or one of these, when it gets bigger and badder. But it's just you do have a certain sense of comfort when you've already seen a guy go toe to toe with these dudes on the biggest stage and come out of that thing on top. It's like,
and he could be proven wrong. That's
be,
the thing.
He definitely could, man.
Maybe that's a Russ that's not here anymore.
Right.
Maybe it takes a little bit for Russ to get up to speed. Who knows?
Yeah.
He could be wrong in that, but I think that is what's playing into the Tomlin decision right now.
Yeah, and I think from his perspective, he thinks the risk is worth it.
Yeah.
6 games in, Phil's playing well, but to him, obviously the risk, I mean, based off of how he's maneuvering with this situation, is like, yeah, I think he views that as, man, that is a risk I'm willing to take, because if I am right with this guy, then we can have everything we want right now. So we'll see, man. We will see.
I don't think Russ is gonna play bad enough though either. That's I think we're gonna be in the mix. We should be winning games with him.
I want to know how long until it gets into its groove, because just out of like professional respect, right? I think of, man, if you miss a month of football, how long it typically takes for dudes to get back in the flow and like dominate, or getting back to them being their best selves.
He can't play bad,
right?
Like you at least got to be doing what Justin Fields has been doing, because there's gonna be a lot of heat on Tomlin for this decision.
Facts. So that's the part where I'm just like,
you can't play bad.
Is it a 2-week thing, or is like
at least be doing the game managing stuff?
But that's what I want to see, because I'm like, and that's what you've heard me say also, 3 games, because that includes the bye week. So I'm like, you can get 1-2 grace games from my perspective. You get that bye week, and then after that, it needs to look a certain way. Otherwise, what you said, bro, it's going to be
we were 4-2 with Fields.
Insanely loud, bro.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're putting you in because we think the offense can be better.
Exactly.
So
that's a statement.
So if it's at least not the same, then it's going to have to be better. Because if it is the same, you got to be thinking to yourself, we should have just stuck with Fields, because we feel like there's more growth, there's more development to him, there's more upside. So like it's going to have to be better at some point,
right? And that's I'm like,
but to start, it's got to be at least the same for the first game.
Because I don't know how long Coach T is looking at it as, man, I'm gonna give it to X amount before I gotta, before I would even entertain making a move back. I don't know if it's, 1 game, 2 games, or if it is the kind of 4-week sample size like I was saying. The reason I said 4 is just because, bro, he's missed a lot of football. But he is still going to have a certain floor with him.
He should.
But I just, like, when I think
better.
Right, because what I'm saying is this. I'm thinking specifically about last year, the 5-game run he had went on, right? Where we're talking, I think it was Browns when they were hot at that time, Bills, Chiefs. It was it Vikings? It was 2 other teams in that little span that he went on before Peyton did what he did and everything got crazy. But that wasn't how it started. And that's the part where I'm like, how soon do I get back to that? Because that was what we last saw from him before everything went crazy. So how long does it take for me to get back to that? And that's why I'm just like, yo, man, it can't take too long, because Phil's has been playing well. It can't take too long. But that version, I'm like, that's what Coach T is seeing. Coach T is seeing that, and he's thinking about the history and everything else that comes with Russ. And that's the intrigue with it. So we will see, man.
The interesting part to me, though, about Russ's stint in Denver, obviously the first year was bad. He was banged up. He had Hackett as the coach. But even last year, if you want to compare what Russ did last year to what Fields is doing right now, I think it's very similar.
Same page right now.
So Tomlin's got to be banking on, even with what Russ did last year, like it was still like a lesser version of himself because of Sean Payton and the Broncos organization sabotage. Because I don't think that's enough to be benching Russ or benching Fields for Russ right now. You got to be going back to Seattle and thinking like that's what's going to happen once we get him in a better spot here.
Because the same way that we've seen Justin Fields respond positively to this better situation, right? Stability at head coach, stability in terms of the organization supporting him and supporting our players. We've seen the best version of Justin Fields as a professional. Coach Tomlin also is understanding similar things about Russell Wilson, because we saw Russ be his most successful when he was in Seattle, which is very similar in terms of when Pete Carroll was over there to how we do things here. So you could see where just the energy and why he was able to thrive there versus a Denver. And I think for Coach T, he's like, well,
Sure.
if it worked for Fields, why can't it work for Russ? And I think at times, from a fans or media perspective, we do kind of pick and choose who we think can benefit from the fresh situation. Whereas when you talk Fields, everybody talks about the upside, how this is a great opportunity, it's different for him, it's positive, and that's why he's thriving. It's like Russ came from a nasty, just trifling situation as well, man. And now here he is going to get an opportunity to also thrive in this, man. And I just think both of these guys can have positive outcomes from the positive change in scenery for them, man. But we just kind of at times, I feel like we isolated to just one dude.
I expect Russ to do well.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't look like that Bills preseason game, though.
I mean, that's fine. It's preseason.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
it was like Russ just checking down and then the O-line giving him no time and him taking sacks and stuff. Like, it can't look like that because then that goes back to why we should have kept Fields in there because at least Fields could have been escaping the pocket.
Yeah.
I expect him to play good, though. I do. It'll be fine. Like, we'll be in this game. It'll come down to the last possession or something.
Always. Yeah. About to say with Russ, you don't get a lot of blowout losses. I mean, he's like any of them other dudes we talked about. Yeah.
Just don't go 0-2 in these next two games. Do not go 0-2.
It'll be loud, but Coach Tomlin's ready for whatever, man. And that's the other part of.
I think it would have been so much cleaner just to 2 more games for Field, 2 more games, sample size, bye week. This is it.
I mean, for us as the consumer, sure. But for him who's actually running it, he's like, bro, I don't want to wait that long. I want this information now so I can know going into the bye what I need to be adjusting. If I haven't seen Russ before the bye, how do I make these big adjustments and get the offense going the way I want to? Yeah.
I get that. It's a big decision.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. Ooh. I mean, should we put the poll in? I don't know, man. Lifted one's talking about I should run the poll for the QBs. We ain't done that in a minute. Jeez. I ain't messing with y'all today, man. We got to stay on track. We staying on track today, all right? I ain't putting it in there because I thought about it. See what y'all would do. Who's y'all like? Who is your QB1 this week? But we ain't going to do that right now. We got supers we get into. I'm staying focused, Deke. Don't let me get distracted, bro. In fact, I was supposed to read these off earlier. My bad. Skirt. Let me talk to Skirt real quick. Skirt sent this in earlier. He says, hear me out. Russ plays, balls out, re-injures calf. Dang, that's kind of crazy. Fields comes in, gets hurt. What the heck? Steelers trade for Kenny. Back. He balls out. Steelers win the Super Bowl. Boom. Did you write that?
Say that again.
This sounds like it was your burner account, bro. All right. So Skirt, allegedly Skirt, not named Deke, but his name is Skirt, says, hear me out. Russ plays, balls out, re-injures calf. Fields comes in, gets hurt. Steelers trade for Kenny. Back. He balls out. We win the Super Bowl. Boom. And that's why
those
I said,
things
is this your
need
burner
to happen,
account, bro? Because it sounds like this your burner account,
if
bro.
those dudes are going to get injured, they need to happen before the trade deadline.
We got a couple more weeks. Oh, we got a couple more weeks, yeah. Because it just seemed like that's your burner account, bro. Like, I don't know who put that Kenny trade back and then we win it. Yeah, it just.
I unfortunately think we would stick with Kyle Allen.
I think we would too. Kyle's all right, man.
Had that nice 20-yard pass. One play.
Kyle know what he doing, man. Kyle's the best backup ever. All right.
I don't like his past.
Wow. That's why I like him so much. I just, I like his past. I see a lot of similarities in his journey to the Pittsburgh Steelers too, man. Yeah.
If that happened, yeah, I would want to trade for a Mason or a Kenny. I would.
Even though you've seen only good things from Kyle Allen. That's crazy.
Preseason game, he was a little erratic.
You've seen when it counted the most.
1 for 1.
What did he do?
Might have the best QB rating in the league right now.
What did he do? Did he blink? No, he cut the eyelids off, Deke. Come on, man. You know what time he on. All right, and then we also had
I don't want those guys to get hurt, though. I'm just saying,
I'm
if they do, it's got to be before the trade deadline so we can try to trade for Mason or Kenny. Yes.
But if Mason is starting in Tennessee, they wouldn't trade him back. And if Kenny is going to be the savior in Philadelphia, they're not going to trade him either.
They're probably not starting Mason.
Yeah.
They're idiots. I don't think they are. They'll probably roll with Levis again. Which is fine. Like maybe they should just be at that point because they're so bad they need to lose games and tank and get a new quarterback next year.
Could be, man.
Levis can do that for them.
Definitely could be, man. It definitely
Mason
could
will win
be.
you too many games. You'll be drafting like 15th.
All right, let me get this one real quick. AJ Martinez, he says, "Yo, happy birthday, my brother Tito." Shout out Tito with the good vibes. He says, "I missed last show, just watched it last night." Shout out to AJ also, man, on the replay watching it, man. I like that, man. That's respect right there, AJ. Respect to you for that. He says, "The big 52, go Bills." Whoa, hold on. Oh, he says the big 52, congrats. I'm sorry. Shout out to Rita. R.I.P. to our friendship. Oh no. What happened? Hey. I'm sorry to hear that, AJ. Hopefully you and Rita's friendship can come back alive if it's meant to be. If it's meant to be. But definitely shout out to Tito, the big 52. I like 52. That's a nice number. All right, now we caught back up. We should be on tons of fun.
Hypothetically, if Wilson took the QB1, how bad would it have to get for them to put Fields back in? What's the breaking point? We kind of just went over that.
We just talked about that. Yeah.
Don't go 0-2.
I say,
and don't look bad either in going
you just
0-2. If you're going for 303 touchdowns and our
right.
defense sucks, that's a different story.
Way different story. I'm like, you can't look bad for 3 straight games, though. Period. You're going to have these 2 bye week. You better have it figured out by that next game out the bye, man.
Halftime.
Yeah, because otherwise you can't sit and just watch the season kind of dwindle while you wait for the guy to get up to speed that had missed 2 months when this kid is already 4-2 and playing good football. It's competitive. It's, it's one of them things. But we also, like kind of how you said, we don't anticipate him.
I don't. I think it'll be fine.
Bad.
Yeah, there might be some rust or something, but I really don't want it looking like that Bills preseason game.
Yeah.
Tons of fun. Says, I didn't mean to say Wilson will be terrible, but with us 6 weeks in, Fields doing good. Throwing Wilson in after a nice dub, I didn't know how much he could be getting away with.
Oh, no, respect on that. Yeah, and I mean, I think my leash was a little longer. Deke is saying 2 games, right? So
well, I don't think that's how it would play out. I think logistically it would be the 3.
But
they would give him the bye. Because I think Tomlin would want to stick by his decision going into the bye, even though everyone's calling for him to put back Fields.
And that's how he rallies, too. When everybody's telling him, oh, you made the wrong decision, you don't got it no more, da-da-da-da-da, that's when he's going to come back with the...
But then if Russ proves him wrong again, following the bye, I could see a halftime switch if the vibes are terrible the first half.
Yeah.
That's Commanders. It would be Commanders game.
And the way they looking, you might want to be locked in a little bit with them.
Absolutely. Dawson Winters, what's up to Deke and Moats? Love the show. Been watching for 4 years now.
Shout out.
You think that fans are underrating Russell Wilson's mobility in the pocket?
To an extent, yes. We know we over-exaggerate everything. So now, because Fields is one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the National Football League, that all of a sudden means that Russ is old and can't run at all. You let the fans tell it. So I personally don't think that that's the case. You can even watch him last year in Denver. He still moves well enough to play quarterback and be a mobile guy at this stage. Russ, in my eyes, is still going to be more mobile than the half of good mobile quarterbacks that are out there. I feel like, all 32 of these dudes, he's going to be in the upper half of athleticism for the good guys, at least. So, yeah. But trust me, they do. They definitely do.
Not saying anything against your point. There are a lot of mobile QBs in this league now.
I said good ones, though.
Huh?
I said good ones. Like Daniel Jones, he's mobile. Yeah. But is he good to you? No.
So, like a good quarterback? He's picking it up. No, I'm not going to say he's good, though. He's been impressing me this year.
You answered yourself, though. I said a good one.
He's been impressive.
Josh Allen's a good quarterback. Lamar Jackson's a good quarterback. Joe Burrow
I was going to say Burrow. Do we consider Burrow more mobile than Russ right now?
Burrow, to me, I think him and Russ are equal mobile because I saw Burrow go 50 yards for a touchdown. If you can run a 50-yard touchdown, yes.
That's what I'm wondering. Is Burrow actually more mobile than Russ right now? Is Russ going for 50?
Nah. Number one, it was a great situation for Burrow, and I do think in the exact same situation, Russ could do that. But how often are you going to get it where it's complete man-to-man coverage and every single defender is just like, oh, yeah, man, no rush lane, and I'm taking all my routes over here. It was a perfect storm for him. me personally, I think that him and Russ are about what. So of the athletic guys, though, that's what I'm talking about. The good athletic guys. Because Zach Wilson's an athlete too. He can run a lot. He fast. Is he good? Trey Lance, he athletic as heck. Is he good? I don't really consider Dak. Like,
no, I think your point.
You're
You're probably right. I'm just thinking to myself like guys you don't really think is mobile, like a Bo Nix, a Baker Mayfield.
But so with Bo, though,
they might
Bo
be
just
as mobile, if not more.
No, Bo is athletic as heck, but is he good? That's what I'm saying. Baker, I think Baker is like below, like right at the. If this is average, I think he's like right there in terms of like
he's like Russ probably is still in the top half.
Right.
It's just the game's just changed so much.
No, it is. Yeah.
At the quarterback position, where dudes are coming out, and you're not thinking
they're
like Drake May, like you're not thinking mobile.
But
Justin Herbert,
he's athletic though. Yeah.
Yeah, but they like secretly have that to their game, and it's not something you think about when you're talking about Drake May or Justin Herbert playing quarterback. But they are fast.
But that's why I said good, because I would say Herbert is a good mobile. Drake May, we're gonna find out. You know.
Good start to his career. I mean, not in a win, but the 3 touchdowns, not bad.
Facts on that. Yeah.
Look competent. Yeah. He looks exactly like Justin Herbert. He looks like he throws the ball exactly like him. I see why they comped him. Ethan Leach, sorry if you already talked about it, but how do you feel about Justin's interview where he talked about how he thinks he didn't do enough?
Yeah, we did talk about it. Me personally, I thought he was accountable. That it was professional. I think for some people it might come off as like a little surprise, or you think he's a little bit harder on himself than he needs to be. But in that industry, man, he knows what it takes to be out there and to be out there every time without it ever being a question about, should we see this guy behind him? Should this guy get an opportunity? And from his eyes and from the professional eyes, it's like, yeah, you have kind of left the door open. So, I think he's just being real about it. I don't think it was like a confidence thing, because I forgot who said it earlier. They said, did we think he lost his confidence because of that? Yeah, I don't think that he lost any confidence, but I just think that he's just being real with the situation, real with himself right now.
O'Shea Barton, before these last 2 games, Fields was balling. George got mad when he wasn't Fields' first option. Calvin and Pat got more involved. GP dropped the touchdowns, dropped the balls. They had a groove.
So it sounds like he's implying that the GP situation has had the negative effect on Fields. That's kind of what it sounds like.
It's not like it hasn't happened before with diva receivers.
This is true.
Where the quarterback feels like they got to force feed the ball to him, as opposed to just let the offense play out as it should.
Yeah, this is true.
Maybe.
Tough.
What'd you say? Calvin Austin was running open, right?
He was. He's been open. He's showing up. I've even seen some Van. Van been open some. I know he's not PFF top rated open, but he's been open. Yeah. Because I know that's I've looked and I've seen it, and last is separate. That's fine. But there's still a handful of times he's been open. Definitely been open, man. Yeah.
Sean Jones, y'all should listen/read the interview while on air, because I want to hear your guys' thoughts. It was dope to hear. He always says what should be said. I emailed it to you, Moats. Chat wants all y'all reactions. Huh? What's he talking about? Fields interview?
That's gotta be, right? Let me see. That's gotta be he's talking about that. Let's see.
I mean, we reacted to it, right?
Yeah, I felt like we did.
We hit the main points.
So we got all the talking points, right? We got the clip notes. Oh, he's talking about Naji's interview.
Oh.
That's what he sent. Yeah, Steelers running back Naji Harris on what the offense gains if Russ is the one who starts on Sunday. There's a pause. Then this is his answer. He shows a lot of love to Justin Fields. We got to actually game plan. I mean, you guys focus so much on one player. All right, let me go. I'll go here. Oh, they got the whole quotes. All right.
Yeah, I'm interested already.
All right. Let me pause that video. Okay, shout out to the homie Rashawn Jones for sending this. So let's go ahead and get it up real quick. Let's go ahead and get the context of the chat up. Jeez. I ain't like how that sound. All right. So he was asked what the offense gains in terms. Naji Harris was asked what the offense gains if Russell Wilson is the one who starts on Sunday. There was a pause, and then this was his answer, and he starts by showing Justin Fields love. So his direct quotes were, "We got to actually game plan. I mean, you guys focus so much on one player as if it's not all 11 of us. You guys are worried about the quarterback, but I'm worried about all 11. The quarterback and the line and the receivers and the running back, I mean, so Russ being out there, I mean, he got to do the same thing that Justin's doing. Justin's been doing a great job for us. This is the best start that I think I've had throughout my years of being here." He forgot the 11-0 start, huh? Or was he here?
He wasn't here.
He
That was James
so he might be right. Yeah, he might be right. I saw some comments that Justin said about him not doing the best that he can. I think that he did the best he possibly can. I think he did a really good job, and he shouldn't. Well, I know he's trying to, but just me saying publicly that we're all proud of him. And don't be so hard on yourself. We got your back. I got your back. But, I think that this is all 11 of us got to be, or I think that all 11 of us got to pitch in, what is it? I think that this is all 11 of us got to pitch in, be in there, because we need both of them for sure. All right.
Yeah, he's been on that.
I like that energy.
Vibe of takes all of us. It's not one individual.
Yeah.
Like, he's been saying that the last couple weeks.
He has been, bro. I like it.
He's not wrong.
He's a leader, man. That's why it's Naj, though. Respect on that. And I like the fact that he's standing up for his guy, man. Even if it was any potential that, he might be being too hard on himself, let me make sure that I'm publicly saying, nah, bro, you did your thing. I support you. You know what I mean? Like, you look good. Without having to do anything negative about Russ, which I also like from the homie right there. So shout out to Naj, man.
Didn't really say anything, like, majorly positive about Russ either, though.
Yeah.
Just saying it's
it
a
was
team
just like,
game.
Yeah, it's a team game, yeah.
Team game. You guys worry too much about the headlines and the dramatic stuff. We're just trying to play ball. Russ step in, do at least what Fields was doing. We'll be all right.
Let's ball, man. Let's do it. That's real, man.
It's not bad. Not bad from Naji there.
Pay that man, bro. Stop playing, Deke. Pay that man, bro. That's a leader.
Well,
leader.
Keep doing what you were doing last week, and we could talk. Wear those white socks this week.
You see, I hit my man and then got up out of that thing.
I saw it.
You see, he made Splain miss. He made him miss to the crib.
Almost was in cardiac arrest after I saw that because I was so shocked.
Hey, low key.
Sean Wells, 814. A guy like Cooper Kupp would be a nice addition.
If
be incredible.
Yeah, if he's available and he's healthy, just Cooper Kupp. What are we talking about here, man? It's cool.
Yeah. I think
you don't like Coop. I like Coop a lot.
I would trade a second or third round pick for him.
Yeah.
We'll figure out his contract situation after.
Coop could play for us, but because clearly that's what they're going for right now. Seconds and thirds, bro. Seconds and thirds are what they're going for, man.
That's what I'm thinking.
Except who was that receiver that got traded earlier? Dotson. I thought he went for some picks.
I think he went for a third too. Looks like the Eagles got robbed.
Who am I? I feel like it was
Dotson.
somebody that.
Tough deal there.
It's been some like
they got screwed.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, if these dudes going for seconds, thirds, this is day, man. It's craziness right now.
I think Cooper Kupp would be number 2 on my list if available. I think I would still have DK 1.
Okay.
I think, yeah, I would because of his age and where he's at.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, you gotta unfortunately deal with injuries because that's been a part of his game ever since he won Super Bowl MVP. Like that was how many years? That was like 2-3 years ago.
Now,
so,
yeah.
But every time he's on the field, he's unreal.
Yeah.
Like he legitimately is a top 5 receiver. It's just whenever he's on the field is part of the equation. Yeah. Needs to be out there.
I like those two. That's dope because obviously my third guy, he got traded already.
Now I'll put it to you this way though: if Fields was still the quarterback, I think I put Cooper Kupp 1.
Okay, I can see that.
More QB friendly.
Yep,
you could literally move around everywhere.
Yep.
DK Metcalf with Russ. Let's just.
It's coming back.
Yeah,
but that's your man's too though. Like they got
exactly with the chemistry and everything.
Yeah.
I think I would have DK 1. If it's Fields, I'd have Cooper Kupp 1.
Because Coop is going to look way more appealing to Fields because you can see that blatant as heck wide open, man. Yeah.
Move them all over the field too. You
Facts.
play outside, inside.
Facts.
Good compliment to Pickens too.
Yeah.
DK, you just got two guys on the outside. Maybe you start moving Pickens to the inside if you get DK.
DK a monster out there though, like the big brolic.
Eddie T weight loss journey. Love the podcast. Deke looks like Alan Garner. LOL. I don't know who that is.
I don't either, but he probably fly as heck, man. You Google a picture of Alan Gardner real quick. Let's see what Gardner look
Who
like.
is that? Is it an actor?
I don't know, because we only got a couple supers left, and then after that, we rapid fire on the back end of this thing with our preview and our picks, and we out of this thing. We ain't going past 629, D.
This dude's 90 years old.
Hey, bro, why they playing with you like that, bro? Hold on, man. He playing with you.
Wait, this has got to be a joke, right?
Deep.
This guy's like an author. Like, how does she even know who this person is? Who is this?
Pull up the big pictures. Maybe he got some action photos or something, man.
There actually is a guy.
Alan.
There actually is a guy
Fair.
named Alan Garner who's like an author.
Yeah, that.
But she's talking about the guy from Hangover, the character from Hangover.
I was like, hold on, bro. Shit. That's funny.
Wow.
That's, I've been clicking on the pictures then, bro.
That's kind of disrespectful, huh? Yeah, she's talking about Zach Galifianakis from Hangover.
Yeah.
So I got the beard going.
Yeah.
I'm not that fat. I used to be.
Is way better than that, man.
I used to be that fat.
Pause that. No Diddy, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, man.
Like if you combined old Deke with the sweater that I'm wearing, I think that would be a perfect match.
Fair. That's fair.
I see where she's getting at though, kind of.
That's fair. Shout out to Eddie.
If I had
Eddie
glasses
loss,
on,
right?
if
Shout
I
out to
had
Eddie
if I had sunglasses on,
yeah,
like the dude does in The Hangover. That's funny though. Okay. Tons of fun says, I have friends who are fans of other teams. Some have asked, why are Steelers benching Fields? Even now, I wouldn't know what to say.
man, we're gonna get the answers to it. If Russ does what Coach Tomlin feels he's capable of doing, then yeah, we'll get all them answers settled out, man. But right now, yeah, this is what they supposed to do because they aren't fans of the best franchise ever. So they looking for reasons to pick with you. They looking for reasons to tear you down. Don't fall for the hype though. We're gonna be just fine.
Jerry Dixon, Moats more worried about the O-line than QB situation at this point. Untimely penalties, injuries, bad snaps, misassignments. Rough to evaluate the quarterback.
Yes and no. I think there is natural concern for the O-line just because of some of the injuries, but at the same time, we might be getting into some stability, right? We didn't have any new things pop up this week. So far, so good, right?
Alex Highsmith looking
You know what I'm
like he
saying?
should be
Like,
playing.
yeah. So, I mean, sure, we don't have a James Daniels, sure, or Zach Frazier isn't out there, but that doesn't mean that, like, Mason McCormick and Ryan McCollum aren't going to do fine. We've seen Sayumalo coming back out there. Like, we could start to get some games under their belts and get that continuity back. I think that changes a lot in terms of the overall perception. But even with that being the case, even just last week, man, Phil still had plenty of time at times to make some beautiful throws, beautiful reads. It's not always going to be perfect. You just got to take advantage when those opportunities are presented to you. And that's, what we're going to see in terms of Russ, if it is him on Sunday or if it is Phil's. Like, when you get these moments, these windows, man, you got to take advantage of them because they're too far and few at this level to just be passing up on them. And that's partly what the criticism, is for some of the Justin Fields people when they're talking about him just, seeing a little bit more options with from a passing perspective.
O'Shea Barton, please look at Wilson's stats against the Chiefs so these dudes can shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Defense can't win those games. You need offense, LOL.
That's fair. That is fair.
Tons of fun confirms what he should say to his friends. He's asked, so say nothing and hope Tomlin is right about Russ.
Yes. Because right now, I mean, outside of the history, right? You haven't seen anything most recently.
Yeah, there's
outside
just
of
no
6
guarantees
games.
with it. I think it's a coin flip right now.
Yeah. Because everything we're going to say in terms of why you should be confident in Russ is either historical based or is speculation. With Fields, the amount of newfound confidence that people have acquired for Justin Fields has taken place because of 6 games. So you're kind of screwed either way. You're either making an argument about being right present in the moment and what does the future look like, or is
hoping that Fields don't revert back to any Chicago stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So out of these 6 games, the lion's share of his career has been Chicago. We don't revert back to the past because it's negative for Phil, so we stay right here in the moment and look optimistically at the future. With Russ, who has this like elongated history of success, we're like, hold on, man. The big success was like way long ago, so I don't even want to count that success. And then last year, well, that didn't compare to what it was at the beginning. So it's like I said, man, you just stuck either way, bro. So yeah, that's why I say trust Coach Tomlin, and we're gonna get the answers. All right, because if Russ looks like how it's supposed to look, then yeah, the decision is validated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. And last one that had came through before we started doing our preview, because we right on time, Deke, is from Skirt. Skirt says, with Wilson, Calvin Austin is Tyler Lockett 2.0, but better.
Maybe. Wilson was talking up CA3 during training camp and stuff. I think he actually compared him to Tyler Lockett.
That's why, they did. But I want to say, weren't they working out together as well? I don't know why I thought they worked out together.
Russ and Austin?
Yeah, I thought at some point he had I thought he had him with him. Yeah. All right. I like it there, man. So let's get this preview going, man. If y'all digging the way that the show has been today, y'all hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Shout out to the guys. All right, Deke.
What are we doing here? This is the picks or the preview?
Preview for this one, picks next one. All right. So in terms of strengths, weaknesses, man, no X concepts, not a 3-hour show incoming. All right, I promise.
I gotta be out of here at 6:30.
We're out. All right,
I'm putting the kibosh on.
We're out. All right, but what I would say, man, when I look at the Jets, man, obviously from a strength standpoint, actually, you want to go first? Because I see you over there.
Yeah, you go.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. But obviously, man, you got to start with Aaron Rodgers. You got a proven quarterback, man, a guy who has won a Super Bowl, was that 4-time MVP. Still throws a beautiful pass, and he's still extremely smart. Doesn't matter if you're trying to pressure him, he understands how to beat pressure with his arm. And yes, he still has some level of mobility, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. But that type of dude, man, there's a certain confidence that comes with him. It's a certain confidence your team's gonna have, and you always feel like you're in it. With Davante Adams being there now, they've upgraded the wide receiver room. And, they have a lot of wide receiver talent. When you're talking Davante Adams, who's all-world, a guy that we clearly wanted, and Garrett Wilson, who is their variation of a George Pickens, but instead of, the GP style of being combat, catch more down the grass jump ball, you get Garrett Wilson, who's more route runner, cross the middle type of guy, a little bit more in and out of his breaks type of receiver. And then lastly, I mean, their defense as a whole is really good. Physical, runs to the ball, fundamentally sound as heck, got corners that can match up man to man, has a overall decent front versus pass, but I don't think it's special. But as a whole, though, they do have a legit defense, though.
I think you're right. They got Aaron Rodgers. They got weapons on offense, and it looks like they might actually have a play caller that could utilize it all correctly.
Okay. What?
Yeah, because that's the thing right now. Can we go off of everything that's happened with the Jets, or are we just looking at last game,
right,
where they switched the play caller from Hackett to? I don't even know. He looks like one of these young gurus from the McVay tree or something. I'm guessing.
I was focusing more on last week.
That's what I'm thinking. They actually looked like a good offense. They were able to move the ball. They just had some red zone issues, but adding Davante Adams helps them.
Yeah,
hurts us. I'm not thrilled about that because Rodgers has had some trouble finding his second guy, and now with them having Adams, he's going to be the first guy, and Garrett Wilson will be the second guy. But before that, Garrett Wilson was their main guy, and even with Lazard, like Rodgers does have that connection to Lazard. Rodgers even knows Lazard ain't it. Like Lazard's like a wide receiver 3. Like
Lazard was more consistent than Mike Williams, though.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I think that was the.
But
he
still drops balls and does some honestly like Claypoolish type of stuff.
Fair.
So yeah, they got weapons on offense with Adams, Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, all-time quarterback. I forgot to mention Brees Hall. Their running back room is actually pretty good, too.
Yeah.
Brees Hall, Braylon Allen. Don't forget about Abanikanda chilling down there.
There he is.
And then you're right. Overall, the defense, I think the secondary is their highlight. Really good in pass defense. I don't think anyone's passed for over like 210 or 215 yards this year against them. They got Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed. And then their front with Quentin Williams, Will McDonald, Javon Kinlaw. Linebackers aren't bad. Like, they do, like you said, they do all right. And, like, pass rush could be had in the running game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Can definitely run against them.
Oh, yeah. You seen
paper,
something you like. You seen something you like, huh?
Well, I was going to say, on paper, whenever you look at it, you feel like you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
But
you seen
the
something
stats
you like,
are the stats this year. Yeah, you're able to run on this Jets defense.
You said it looks sweet, huh? It looks sweet, bro.
Yeah.
I seen it last. It looked sweet last week.
Yeah.
I like it.
Bills weren't the only team that have had success against them on the ground.
Yep.
It's been more of a thing. I think they only had one successful game in stopping the run.
Yeah. Now, you had any more strengths, or you was good with that?
That's
talk.
good.
Yeah,
no, because obviously I can't talk about their kicker.
All right,
that's
respect.
Yeah. Overall, solid defense. But
yeah.
maybe they're not as good without Saleh, though, because I felt like their defense took a step back last week against the Bills.
I felt the same,
Their defense was, for the 4 games leading up to that Bills game, I think their defense was pretty solid.
Yeah.
The Niners game, that was bad on Monday night, but these last 4,
they've been.
I mean,
really
it's
good,
not the defense's fault that they're 2-4.
No, I would agree.
And Saleh was here for the majority of that.
Yeah, I would agree with that, man. A couple of weaknesses, man, that kind of see, man. O-line pass protection. They got quality dudes. They got some names, obviously, at the tackle spots with Morgan Moses, dude that's done it for a long time. Tyron Smith did a dude that's done it for a long time. But at the same time, they kind of giving it up right now, man. And, yeah, versus a T.J. Watt, a Alex Highsmith, I think our pass rush, man, even our interior guys, should have some very favorable matchups, man. I also don't think they have a ton of guys that win one-on-one pass rush. Will McDonald, I think he's their best one-on-one guy, but I know he's questionable coming into the game, so we'll obviously see what that looks like. And obviously the elephant in the room is they are going through a big-time transition within the organization. You fire your head coach, was it 5 games into the season, 4 games into the season? Yeah, you make mass changes in terms of roster moves, bringing in Devontae Adams in the same exact week. And on top of that, you tell your play caller, who had been the guy that you brought over specifically for Rodgers, hey, you're still employed, but you're not calling any calls no more. Just sit there with your headset unplugged. That's a lot to be dealing with in a very short span of time, along with losing 2 games back-to-back in that process. So, yeah, I just think that they got a lot going on right now, man.
T.J. Watt should cook. Highsmith should cook. You're right.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, on defense, I mean, we should be able to run the ball. We should.
Yeah.
I like that Jaylen Warren's back. That obviously helps out our run game. But if Naji's doing what he did last week, this might be another career day for him.
Mm-hmm.
Just wear the white shoes.
White shoes it up.
White
baby.
shoes and the white socks.
White shoes it up.
And then, yeah, I don't think Jets, if we're talking about weaknesses, I don't think Jets can trust their kicker at this point. He's missing chip shots over in New York. I get it. They were saying it was windy and stuff, but, I mean, what do you think it's like down at Heinz Field in October?
Come on, man.
That's a good kicker, too. Greg Zuerlein, he's
that's what I'm saying.
He's a good name, but 2 bad misses last week.
Hey, all it takes is a couple of those, man. Then they'll be replacing you.
Yeah, just the fact that it's the Jets, too. Maybe that's the best way to put it. It's just an overarching weakness of this team because you're part of the Jets organization. You're part of the Jets history and what all comes from that. Because this team is loaded on paper. Their owner's not wrong whenever he explained why he fired the coach. Like, this is the best roster I've put together, the most talented roster I've put together. Even with all that being said, you're somehow 2-4.
Yeah.
He thinks getting rid of Saleh is going to fix everything. I don't know.
It'll be interesting. We're going to find... I
think it's going to take him a little bit.
We learning.
Yeah, I think it's going to take him a little bit. I do think this Jets team could still be good, but It's gonna be a few more weeks because I don't think it's even just the Saleh thing. It's even Rodgers getting back. He was out all last year, and this is a whole new team for him.
New pieces on the fly.
New pieces, and he's trying to incorporate some of the old pieces. So there's an awkwardness level there amongst the team, amongst the offense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're still trying to get it all there as a team. Now the talent, I think the talent is 100% still there for Rodgers. You see the talent with Breece Hall. He looked awesome last week. Devonta Adams, he's still got it. Garrett Wilson, he's in his prime.
Yeah.
It's all there. I mean, then you talk about some of the guys in their prime on defense. It's just they're not a team right now. They're not a team.
It's a collective, but they're not
a team.
Cohesive.
And I don't know if them losing this week against the Steelers makes them hit rock bottom and come together for the rest of the season and go on a little bit of a run. Maybe that's what it takes. But I still think up to this point they're just not a team yet.
Yeah.
Like them getting Devonta Adams isn't automatically gonna make everything mesh and the chemistry be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna help, I think, from what it was. I think it's gonna help them to ultimately get to where they want to be. But this quick, sometimes things take time.
It is crazy though, man. Just how quickly things can change. Preseason, the talk about the Jets, the hype around the Jets, even Saleh being employed by the Jets. 5 games in, and it's like complete whole different.
I think all they really needed
to
do was switch the play caller. I didn't think they need to fire Saleh.
Right, but it started with the fire Saleh, and it was you went loud first,
Yeah.
Nah.
What else we talking about with this game?
Matt's got a couple matchups. Then after that, let's get our pick off. Sound good to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, we know what Rodgers being here, smart dude, bad man, all that other good stuff. But Mink, you gotta continue to keep that fire put out, cause this probably be the best one we done seen thus far. Yeah. It'd be the best one we done seen thus far. So Mink definitely gonna need to be on his A game in prime time, which I do expect. Next up, we know Garrett Wilson is there, but Devontae look like he's for certain playing. That hamstring looks all the way good. I don't know how. Did you see his hamstring today? He was
never hurt.
I was just like, that hamstring, ain't nothing wrong with that hamstring, bro. So JPJ, just whichever one, if they have you follow Devontae for the whole game, you know what you got to deal with. If it's,
I like that. I like him
catch what I'm
following
saying?
Devontae and having Dante Jackson on Garrett Wilson.
I just don't know if they're gonna play it right and left because they say, both of these guys are very talented. So let's not play the inconvenience everybody else when we know we got to deal with 2 dang good receivers anyway.
Let's try to keep something consistent on defense.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't know how they do it, but if they do have them travel, great. You know what time it is. If they don't have you travel, well, they're very different in the sense of how you got to attack them. But JPJ got to be a big dog and stand up with both of them dudes, man. And then from there, we already kind of talked about them tackles. Turns of Morgan Moses, Tyron Smith. This to TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. They got to do what they're supposed to do. Why? Because this is what makes Aaron Rodgers struggle. When you can get pressure with your front 4 without having to blitz him, you can make him uncomfortable, get him off the spot, make those receivers not have enough time to get into some of those routes, man. That was the big thing that Buffalo was able to do, and you can still see Rodgers still was having a day, man. So that's the thing, man. We got to win up front, but we have to win those pass rush, those one-on-ones, man. Flip side, man, take it to the offense real quick, man. GP, if Sauce follows you, then, hey, man, it's a sign of respect, and go ahead and treat him the same way you treated Pat Surtain. If they don't, well, then all right, DJ Reed. If he plays, I know he was dealing with the concussion stuff. So if he plays, you know what time it is whenever you're on that one. But if he doesn't play, well, then whoever's the other guy, oh, man, it ain't even close. And if Russ is at QB, potentially, you probably get fed that a lot. Yeah.
Maybe it's a Calvin Austin game.
You catch what I'm saying? But then last one, obviously, man, for me, got to have that run game, Naji. These linebackers are nice on paper, but, I don't know, man. I was watching last game. I'm with you. I thought that they should be better versus the run, man. So, C.J. Mosley.
They haven't been that good all year.
Quentin Williams, yeah. Or if they go, was it Sherwood? Because I know at some point Mosley was, in and out. Yeah. Naji, man. Give me White Sox Naji in prime time, baby. Why not? Know what time we on. So, those are, like I said, the matchups, though, man, that, from my eyes, man, kind of stand out a little bit. But now let's go ahead and drop that pick real quick, and then we'll make our picks and get about this thing.
I already hinted at what I think's going to happen.
I like your energy, man.
It's going to come down to the wire.
I like your energy.
Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers showdown, prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Jets go up late. Or no, do they go up? Ooh. Or do they tie it up?
Because that's a different feeling. Going up and tying feel way different. Yeah, especially in prime time.
I think they do. I think they go up, but it's still to the point where we can win it with a field goal. They go up.
Okay.
Maybe they go for 2 or something, and they're up a point or 2. 4 minutes left.
Okay.
It's Russ time.
Oh, let them cook.
Make Tomlin look right in his decision to start you this week in bench fields.
If you do it in prime time, your first game out, we believe you. Yeah, respect.
Russ delivers. She responds. Gives us a game-winning drive. Boswell field goal. I don't even know what distance. I don't even think it matters.
Okay.
As long as it's within 55.
Okay.
We're good. It's
so
curtains.
55 is the limit for you.
59. Actually, 59. You know what? No, I'd even give him. I'd give him 60. I'll
60
give him
in
60.
prime time, open end zone.
Closed end 60.
Closed.
Open end. It's like 58.
I want to know what you could do with that open end, man, because that's when I needed the most.
No matter what, Russ gets the balls in position.
Okay.
And he drains it. Curtains. We win 23-21.
I like it. I like that a lot. I also have us taking care of business. I also have it being a very tightly contested game because I've seen that the Jets now are capable of scoring. Okay. And they have reinforcements at wide receiver. So some of them drops and some of them dudes not getting open. Them issues are no longer there. So it becomes pass rush. We got to win up front, control the trenches, man. Also stop the run. But I have it 24-23 black and gold. And I'm a fan of the dramatics. So I have it 50 plus open end zone walk off. Yeah.
How close is it?
57.
No. I mean, like, how close is it to the field goal post?
Don't you do that? No. We center cut, man.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Is it curling in or is it center?
It's the Boz FU walk off. Is that feeling? We're gonna see Russ do some like thank you Jesus thing. Like, all right, does he? I don't know what he does after. I don't watch him enough to see like what his like signal. You know, how like Ben pointers from like I don't know what his emote is. But
we'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find out, man. But he's gonna do his emote, and we're gonna know like, oh, this was one of the ones. But yeah, 24.
I'll say this: if we win this game and Russ does a little interview or something after, he better not come up with a catchphrase.
He's gonna have a catchphrase. You know he's gonna have a catchphrase. He's already thought it up. He thought it up 2 days ago, bro. He probably thought it up 2 weeks ago.
He better
2
not,
months ago.
Because if I read it correctly online, the one that he does have in his back pocket right now is like win for the 7 or something. Like, go for the 7th. Do not do that, bro. Like, do not do that. Just say, here we go. That's a tried and true classic.
He's gonna give you one of those.
Win it for 7. Win the 7th or something. Something like that. Don't do that, bro.
It's win the 7th.
You're gonna
win the
jinx
7th.
it.
Winner 7.
We don't mess with that.
Oh man, we gotta see what he said, man. All right.
I'm serious. I think there was an article written about it.
I like it, bro. He gonna have something. This is Russ. Russ is for certain gonna have something, bro. This is Russ.
Don't do it.
Russ has always had something. He's gonna have something, bro.
Just say, here we go.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple.
Yeah.
It's not your catchphrase. It's a Pittsburgh. It's a Steeler catchphrase.
That's why we wore one logo,
go with
bro.
that.
Yeah, we wore one logo for a reason, man. Just go Steelers. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. That's it.
Can't go wrong.
Don't do it. Don't start up your own catchphrase because that's just something going to come back to haunt you, I feel.
Fair enough. Unless he balls out and wins it all, then we'll be over here like, yo, you the man. You're a rock star.
Sure. Yeah, but I don't think
it
that's
adds a lot of pressure, though.
I don't think that's the path to doing it.
Yeah. Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
All right. Yeah, we both have the Steelers winning.
Respect on that.
We got picks now.
Yeah, we got them winning by 1, though, huh? Both of us?
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
or no. What did I say? I said
20?
23-21, so 2.
Oh, so 2, and I got them winning by 1. All right. Cool. All
right, what's up with these picks?
All right, let's get to them. If y'all are digging what we doing, man, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let's do a quick recap of last week. So I'll just read off who you picked, and then I'll go through and read off the victors and losers.
I need to double check some of these picks.
That's why I wrote them down. Yeah.
No, I'm saying I need to double check for my own archives.
That's fair.
I need to make sure.
Yeah, because last week, man, you had the 49ers, I had the Seahawks, you had the Jags, I had the Bears, you had the Eagles, I had the Browns, you had the Commanders, I had the Ravens, you had Patriots, I had Texans, you had Packers, I had Cardinals, you had Titans with the caveat of
Mason Rudolph,
and that was also included in the notes. Shout out to you, Jaron, for picking up on that. So we exited that game, did not count. You had Chargers, I had Broncos, you had Lions, I had Cowboys, you had Jets, and I had Bills. So to recap, last week, 49ers, you won. You had -3.5. Jags, +1.5. You lost that. I had the Bears with that one. Packers, you got me. You had -5.5. We know how that went. We said no Titans and Colts game.
Packers, who'd they play?
Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you won that one. You won. It was cool. Patriots, you took them with +6.5. Texans took care of business.
That was the stupidest one.
You took Eagles -9.5. Browns took care of that one.
It should have hit if not for the blocked field goal. That should have worked.
Commanders and Ravens was a push at 7 because you had +7 for you.
Yeah.
Chargers, you won. You had Chargers -2.5. Then I won with Lions -3, and then I won with Bills -2.5. So that put me at 5-3-1 for the week. That means you only won 3 and you lost 5 of the picks, and you tied 1. Unfortunately, yes.
Which side am I on this list?
What you mean? Which side? You're on the left side. I'm on the right side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man. And overall, your record now is a whopping 23 victories.
What's red mean?
24.
Red means no hit?
Yeah, that means you lost the pick. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We sure? It sounded like I had more wins than 3 there.
No. You had 1, 2, 3 wins. Yeah, and you had a push. We pushed the Commanders and Ravens. Yeah.
I guess those 2 at the end hurt me.
And you were scared of that Titans one. Smart move. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do we got?
So
then?
now
Is it tied or am I down 1?
No, you are down 1. You have 23 victories, 24
should have never done that
defeats,
Patriots one,
and 3 pushes, 3 ties. You got lucky because of that 1 week where I tripped out because I was worried about being late. And I was just randomly
that Patriots
picking.
pick was terrible.
Listen, come on, man. We're going to get to this, man. All right? Let's get it. Let's go. We ain't ducking no smoke, man. It's 6:22. We out of here at 6:29, Deke. All right? Come on.
Thursday night game.
Come on.
Saints at home +2.5 against the Broncos.
I like Broncos. I actually don't, but I'll do it for the sake of the pick.
Saints, Spencer Rattler.
Mm-hmm. Spencer versus Bo. What's up, man?
They're banged up a little bit.
The battle of
Olave's out.
The college
I'll do
QBs
Broncos.
that had to relocate. I was going to do Broncos.
I'll do Broncos.
I didn't want the Saints. I was
but you said you didn't even like the pick, so you could.
No, but
I
I like
Saints
Bo
here.
Nix better than I like Spencer Rattler. That's why I said Broncos. Yeah, Spencer Rattler. You don't even like Spencer.
Rattler wasn't bad last week.
You like him?
I'm not picking him. Not in this
I
game.
don't like that one. Yeah. Let's go to the next one.
Saints are they're too banged up right now.
I'm with you. I don't like them. They're not for.
I always like the
Spencer.
Saints at home element, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
It's Thursday night.
Saints do have some extra juice at home.
It's Thursday at home though. Usually that's an added benefit, man.
Bo Nix hasn't been playing bad. Like Broncos haven't been playing that bad. Their defense is good.
Yeah.
I know Surtain's going to be out.
Yeah.
But wait, talk to me about this though. What is the deal with Bo Nix's first half stat lines?
What you mean?
Every time I look up, let's say Steeler games are on, 1 o'clock games are on, whatever. I see Bo Nix first half stat lines. It's like he's 2 for 7 with like -10 yards every week. But then he ends up with something
nice,
normal in the second half.
Probably super conservative starts by Sean Payton, trying to keep the game close and not get it out of hand. And
I'm just thinking to myself, this dude can't play in the league.
Yeah, it's slow. That's it. Slowly,
some way he
unwinding
gets a normal stat line.
Yeah.
So no Thursday night.
We'll
pick.
skip that one. Yep.
Jaguars at home -5.5 against Patriots.
That's in London. I like the Jags. I like the Jags a lot. I'll take the Jags 1,000% on that one, man. And the Jags just got worked last week. I like the Jags this week though. You getting 5.5 points, bro. And you just said Drake May looks like Justin Herbert, bro.
I can't do Patriots again.
Oh my gosh, bro. You said he looked like Justin Herbert.
I can't do that.
I feel bad for the London fans. They got to watch that game.
Vikings at home -1.5 against the Lions.
I'm riding with Justin. Who you like, man?
Wow. I got Lions. I'll do Lions.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, if you was gonna say Vikings, I would have went Lions too. I think both of this is a good matchup, bro.
They're on a tear right now.
Yeah, that's a good matchup, man.
I do. Yeah, I think this is the one where Lions say this ain't your division.
Yeah,
You thought it was. It was cute, little 5-0.
It's gonna be real.
Sam Darnold story, it's fine. But I think this is the one where Lions are like,
it's gonna get real. Because
Dan-
their receivers
Dan Campbell
over
lays
here
down the
like,
hammer
bro,
here.
what's up? Justin and Jordan like, yo, what's up? I like it.
That's
bro.
a great matchup. Giants at home, plus 3.5 against the Eagles.
I'll take the Giants. You want the Giants? It's no way you want Danny Dimes, bro.
Malik Neighbors is back.
That's why I wanted him. I was like, I'll
This
take
Eagles
him.
team is so bad.
Yeah, they.
I don't know what it is.
Bro.
They need to put Kenny Pickett in. They need a spark.
It's just it's rough on rough right now.
Oh my! I'll go Eagles.
I was gonna say I would.
If you want Giants,
yeah.
I'll go Eagles.
I don't necessarily want either one of them, but I prefer Giants because I know we're not gonna pick this next one. So yeah.
Unless you want the Browns at plus 5.5 at home.
Like I said, I know we're not gonna pick this next one.
They're playing the Bengals.
I always go Jabbar Chase, man. Don't do me like that.
That's not enough
I'm
points.
a
That should be
Jabbar-
10
I was
points.
going to say it's nowhere near enough points for that one, man.
Although Bengals offense struggled to move the ball a little bit against the Giants
Okay.
on Sunday Night Football.
Okay.
Burrow looked good though. Still, it was a weird game.
Well,
Very
you know
weird.
what? We'll put an asterisk next to that one because I might need to negotiate with you.
No negotiation.
You're gonna see why. You'll see exactly why. You'll see exactly why. Go to the next one.
Bills at 9.5 or minus 9.5 against the Titans. Bills at home.
Because you know I want Bills, but I don't know if you would even want to pick this game because the quarterback of the Titans. So
If it's Mason Rudolph.
So that's what I'm saying though. But that's what I'm saying. What if we left that on the table and I take the Browns so that way you know what I'm saying? I like to have a little,
I'll do Titans with Mason Rudolph, but I'm not doing it with Levis.
Nah, that's crazy. But
There's
I want
no
to keep the
shot in
Levis,
hell.
man. Just keep the Levis one in there, man.
There's no way.
Because then the game ain't gonna count. It don't feel the same. I like when that one counts. I usually bank on that one giving me a win, and I like that guaranteed win right there. I trust that win over a lot of these other ones, man.
It's no guarantee if Mason's out there.
I bet they cover. I bet they win and cover. Yeah.
Well, I'll do it if Mason plays. You could do the same thing as last week.
Oh my god! All right,
And I'll do
Jared-
Bengals minus 5.5 if you want to do that.
No, I only want to do that if you were going to actually commit to
No.
Titans regardless.
Hell no.
I just don't think that Mason's going to play. It's going to be, it's going to be the other dude. It's
Absolutely
gonna be Levis. Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you heard that, Jaron. Yeah. Only if Levis is playing do we get some Bills action this week.
All right, we got to speed this up a
Yes,
little
we
bit.
do, man. Come on, bro. It's 27. We got 2 minutes left.
Well, it's more on me anyway, so it's
Man,
cool.
come on, bro. We good.
Packers at home minus 3 against the Texans.
I like whoever you don't like, actually.
I'll go Packers.
Fair.
Falcons at home minus 3 against the Seahawks.
Captain Kirk. Ooh, actually, I don't care about either one. I like both of those. But I go Captain Kirk, though.
I'll go Kirk.
No, you don't get to pick Kirk. You a Geno guy, man. You've never picked
Seahawks
Kirk.
vibes are down.
You never pick Kirk, bro. You never pick Kirk.
They're on a bad losing streak. On the road, Falcons. I'm going with Kirk.
I'm a Kirk guy.
You could go Seahawks plus 3.
We'll go to the next one. Oh, I don't want that one. Oh.
Colts minus 3 at home against the Dolphins.
I like Colts. I like Joe Flacco.
Same.
Fair.
There's no chance I'm taking the Dolphins.
Fair.
That's not enough points.
That's fair.
It's crazy. Commanders minus 8 at home against the Panthers.
I'll take the Panthers. I like the points. Come on, it's 28, man. Come on. You like you like the plus 8. You like minus 8 with the Commanders, man. You know you like that.
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Gosh.
No, I'm not rushing into that pick. So I'll go Panthers as well.
So okay, if you'll go Panthers,
No, I'm going whatever pick you pick.
It's like I'll take the Commanders. All right, come on,
I'm
let's
not
start.
picking that game. Rams at home minus 7 against the Raiders.
I don't like that.
What am I missing here?
No, I don't like
What
that.
am I missing?
I don't like
I'll
that
go
at all.
Rams. What am I
I
missing?
would have went Rams too. I don't
think-
like that at all.
Isn't Puka back?
Yeah.
I don't think Cup's back, but I'd still go Stafford with the point. You don't want it? I'll go Rams minus 7.
Yeah, I don't want that one.
Niners
Ooh,
at
we
home.
got action with this one.
Minus 2 against
Super
the
Bowl
Chiefs.
rematch.
Wow.
It's 29. Come on, man.
49ers are favored.
I guess I'll take Chiefs. I'll take Road Dogs. It's all right. And it's 4:25, so that's a 1 o'clock out there. So it ain't prime time.
Man, I'll go Niners. Super Bowl revenge.
You know you're going to want to get their lick back.
Yeah, if this was playoffs, I'll go Mahomes.
Oh,
But
facts.
Chiefs bound to lose 1 or 2 games in the regular season. Steelers Jets.
You would have them pushing, and I'd technically
No,
wouldn't have
'cause
them covered.
it's +2.
So that's what I'm saying. You have them winning by 2. You said 23,
it would be 4 on this.
What?
It's because it's +2.
How would that be?
We're underdogs. We'd be winning by 4.
Oh.
If it was
you're-
-2,
yeah,
it'd
never
be
mind,
a
never
point,
mind.
yeah.
Never mind. Good call.
And then 2 Monday night
They
games.
do got us as home dogs. Good call. Interesting.
It switched whenever they traded for Devontae Adams.
Oh, fair.
It
I
was like
what?
-1.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought we was favored in this. Yeah.
Buccaneers at home +3.5
All right,
against the
Lamar.
Ravens on Monday night.
Rock with
First
Lamar.
Monday night game.
Girl, Lamar. You don't even believe in Lamar like that. I like Lamar.
He's playing really good right now.
You don't believe
But
in Lamar.
you know what?
You like Baker. Baker's
I
a
will
quarterback.
with the points
Yeah.
at home.
There you go.
I feel like Bucks defense.
I
ain't
like
that
how I
great.
didn't even put Ravens. I put Lamar. Jeez. Come on, man. All right.
Cardinals at home +2 against the Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
I'll go alumni status. Cardinals.
Okay, with the points.
All right. So, Jaron Pittsburgh Steelers for life. Shout out to you, but let me give you a quick recap. Deke has the Lions. I have the Vikings. Deke has the Eagles. I have the Giants. Deke has the Titans only if Mason Rudolph is playing, and I have the Bills.
+9.5.
And it's +9.5. You can get him +20.5. It don't matter. I got the Bills. All right. Then Deke has the Packers. I have the Texans. Deke has the 49ers. I have the Chiefs. Deke has the Bucks. I have the Lamar Jackson fighting Baltimore Ravens. Deke has the Chargers, and then I have the Cardinals for the picks for Week 7. So I like it, man. I like it.
Got a few supers here. Read off before we get out of here.
You better rapid fire. You're not about to be late on my account, bro.
Dude,
Don't you do me like that. No.
You're good. All right, let's go. UW says, Moats, what is your dog Braden Fajoko on? Asking about if he can down a Costco dog in under 3 bites.
Yep. Oh,
is that what y'all non-purebloods are doing?
Bro, hey, man. I don't know nothing about that. Whoa, I'm good on that one, man. I'm good. Yeah. I'm gonna take my leg back. I can't even like that one. I don't know what's up with my man's right there, bro. Yeah.
Sean Wells asked, what happened to Kenny Galladay? That's a great question.
Man, I don't know, actually. Good call.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was Giants, Cowboys.
Yeah, he got money from somewhere and then
Yeah.
just disappeared. Probably got hurt. Tons of fun. First time I saw Lazard was in the combine reels where he dropped a pass. Then the next clip was that one-handed linebacker Griffin catching the ball.
I do remember that. Facts. Yo, Shaq Griffin, he was all right, bro. I don't know where he's at. He might be done.
I think what he's trying to say is Lazard's overrated.
Don't you do that?
He's
bro.
never really saw him as that good.
Don't you do that? That's not how he was saying that. Don't you do that.
That's my interpretation.
That was
of
not
what
how
he
he
just said.
interpreted that. Nope. He was saying that it was pretty cool to see that Shaq catch. Don't you do that, bro. Don't you do that. Stop it. Yeah. We're on a good day today, man. All right. It's a great day today.
Yeah, good
It's a great
show.
day. It's a great day. It's a vibe out, man. So that does conclude everything. We have caught up to every super chat. We got every pick, every preview. We talked to Darnell Washington. Y'all liked the interview. You know how we know you liked the interview? Because y'all hit the like button. So shout out to y'all hitting that like button. Don't forget to do it one final time if you have not done so. And y'all stay safe out there. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well. And until next time, baby.
Peace.